times they've played
the
this
round
map,
itself and how to win.
it
Or
has
if you have like a crazy
not
bad round before. Wait,
Depp
what?
on Sova and Laz on Cypher?
Dude,
Why
if
not
you were
Chamber?
gonna play Raze,
Okay, I mean, the
why
Laz
is
on Cypher, I'm okay
Laz
with this.
not
This is,
on
I
Chamber
believe,
if we were gonna
otherwise,
do
I mean,
this?
it's
his most
okay,
played.
but there's better options.
Sure. Outside of the chamber, though,
Laz
I
is
believe this
Cypher.
his most played agent.
10
I
is
don't have it in
Raze.
front of me, but this is
Sugar
kind of
Zero.
back to classic for Laz.
Omen, sure.
Depp
Crow.
on Sova, that's the biggest concerning factor
Depp
here
is-
because the breach. Now you've got. I mean, breach lineups are pretty much linear. You throw stuff at a wall or through a wall. Sova, now you're going up and over them. You're bouncing things off.
He's
I'm
played
not sure how
Sova
this is
before.
gonna
He
go.
used to play Sova for a while.
I know, but it's been
I
a
know.
long time.
I know. I'm with you.
Missed this up?
I
Okay. Let me check my
100%
phone.
agree with you guys. I don't think their last 4
Sure,
losses
let's see how it looks.
on Ascent was a team
Didn't
comp problem.
Hit great
was,
on
more of a
Haven,
mental
so that's not
problem,
gonna
but
make it.
I'm
feel good.
curious how this is
No,
gonna
I
go.
think I
I'm
got
pretty
all the
sure our
subs.
casters are also scratching
all
their
the subs, they're all
heads,
good.
possibly having very strong opinions about this. In fact, let's go over to our casters now. We're gonna go into the final
Well, they're
map,
trying
map
something
3.
new.
We
We got the
are going to
Raze in
find
there
out if
randomly.
It's gonna be ZETA or RRQ who continue on in the top seed. All right, Quack, Will, please take it away.
God, thank you.
I see nothing wrong with it. You got KO Sova, you've got Chamber for the EJ Jet, which popped off yesterday. It seems fine.
Wait, they had Chamber?
You can hear the sarcasm. He was
I will-
straight up mauling.
No, I will say this. I will say this.
Did he mean to
so,
say
so
Chamber?
the depth on the Sova is
Mean
what I'm kind
Cypher,
of
right?
upset about, as is most people I think that are watching this. However, as the Des mentioned,
I was like,
and
what?
specifically Achilleos saying he's okay with the Cypher, I'm also okay with it because, quite frankly, the Ascent win against Global Esports yesterday
Yeah,
from
man,
RRQ,
Cypher. Dude, I got
it
excited
was
again. I was like, what?
entirely off the back of EJ, okay? He has a massive performance of 27 kills, 15
Probably
deaths, 2
misspoke.
assists.
Trust me, I'm the king of
only
that, I
other
think,
player
these days.
to have a positive
We'll let him off.
KD without the assist was 2GE. Everyone else negative. So this Cypher can hopefully shut it down once Zeta
Okay,
is on
last
that even
map,
side, which is where they're
we
starting.
decide
On top
to
of that,
go
as
back to a
Achilleos
little bit of
guessed,
madness.
This is actually Laz's
Zetra
most
trying
played
this new
agent by a
thing,
mile.
and it's
Way
going to be
more
a
than
thin
Chamber
line,
has
probably,
both.
whether we
He's
call
played
them
74 matches. 74 maps.
crazy
As
or
Chamber,
geniuses.
28% of his career was spent on Cypher.
Because
So
that's just how
gotta
this
put
game
some faith
works.
on it.
RRQ on
Yes, I
attack,
could see that
Zetra
for
on
Laz.
defense.
But again,
10
this
on
thing
Raze,
about Depp, I mean, come on.
Laz on
like,
Cypher.
Looking at the past statistics,
Crow.
he's picked Sova.
I
know
mean,
he's done it before,
Depp,
but
Depp is on.
8 times.
Depp
It's
is on
not
Sova.
that good. It's not that amazing.
Crow
and
is on
he's so much
KO.
more comfortable on Jet.
Terms over
Very
towards
much
here.
so in that
It's
highlight that
all
David
looking
was
normal.
talking about,
Everything's
but-
looking normal over towards
Well,
here.
I guess we'll have
Oh,
to see what
5-person
happens.
waiting over
RRQ now
towards
starting
A,
on the
waiting for the
attack.
knife. The knife
Can
hasn't
the
come in yet.
Cypher
Crow's holding
or the rest of them
strong
shut
with his
down
knife.
Yeah,
Let's see
just
when
to
he
put
decides
things into
to
perspective before we enter the
see when
cycle,
they
it looks like
decide
we
to throw
might,
this
as the
knife
cutting
over,
noise is
because
getting
as we
ready
can see
for
right
this
now, the
execute, so
knife
I'll
would be
hold my
incredible.
thought.
Oh, Recon does go out, and EJ
Knife goes in, it hits everyone but the Jet, and so there is one person out on an island. 3-person swing towards heaven. Damn, 10 hits, a lot of them.
Shots out from heaven. Triple kill, gets shut down. Sugar Zero
Really
still
nicely
hiding
done,
underneath.
really
He
nicely
tracks
done.
them
I want to
down.
do a straight up shout out to Crow here. Like, I think Crow was a big reason why this went down like this, in my opinion. Like the knife that went in, it hit 4. The Jet's on his own. Then the smoke came in from Sugar Zero, and then it's just like these 4 kind of have to wait those 8 seconds, and in those 8 seconds, like you can see them all. Right? You're seeing why the KO is getting all the assists. Like, in the 8 seconds, they're just like, how on earth we just have to go through this? We just have to force. We want to try and save the Jet. And yeah, it just kind of went down like that. 10 did great over towards heaven, nice shots. It's a good way to start this as well. In terms of pistols, we are at 2-3 altogether in terms of pistols. That's nice as well. We got the lineup for them. Oh my god.
But he connects the
I was gonna
shot
say,
anyway,
dude, if your
thanks
ghost shoots through that, I want it.
Laz's assistance, so much intel, and it's a big wall for RRQ to break through. They can't do it.
Yeah. Oh, and just a quick, like, Laz is online, my friends. The Laz we were all cheering for worldwide.
Almost connected.
Yeah, the Laz that was just.
What are we saying?
yelling
Two
the nicest
armor
at the
rebuys?
top of his
1
lungs.
at the
He
moment?
seems to be returning in form.
Maybe we get a bit more damage.
Without the pressure again, right? Now back into it. X-Pharaoh trying to find whatever you can get. It's
Perfect.
going to be the shots from behind that do the
1,
trick.
2 armor rebuy. This will probably stay the
2-0,
same.
great flawless start.
And
Yeah,
this,
flawless, but with a Ares,
this
which
is
can still
this
do
is
somewhat
nice.
of the same
It's a
job
good
that
start
Odin
from
wants
them.
to do over by B, or maybe potentially in mid. Usually because of the range in mid, it's much better suited for B. And then you've got a Bulldog and a Phantom. So quite frankly, a very, very sturdy bonus round here coming up for Zeta Division.
I mean, if you're RRQ and you know that this Ares is being brought over to the next round, it's more than likely going to be positioned on the B site. How are you gonna play around this?
I mean, I really think you
Knife
first
goes
need
in
to
early
fish for
now,
some
so he's
information
changing
in
up a
mid,
little bit.
right? They're
Recon,
first
so
waiting for the push-outs because of the
info.
bonus. But you fish
They
for some
get some
information
info
there.
here,
Here's the thing,
and
it's
this
not a
looked
jet, so
pretty
they're
much
not gonna have that
empty.
flash
We have the
flash
camera
drive
over
combo that
towards
pushes
middle,
all
then
the
we
way
have
into
info
the
kill
lobby.
trip.
Once you clear out these potential
Kinda,
traps, which they're
I
not
mean,
quite
yeah.
finding it because they're not set up here in this round, very intentionally from Laz. Then I think you start to fish
kinda
into
info
wherever you think
trip.
the Cypher's gonna start
And then he
setting
can
up,
stick on
so
his
you can
camera
gain
here the
that
whole time.
information as you try to
Okay, they
continue
know
to
about
snowball
this one, must have
off
heard
of
it
the
at
bomb.
one point,
That's
him
also part
going
of
into
the
it.
reason why Laz is repositioning around the map
Yes.
as well, but Cypher Cam was up around Pizza. However, that was shot down as well. So now a little bit of mid-presence being made known from both sides, and Crow's just waiting for the perfect opportunity.
Yeah,
Does go in for the flash.
Yeah, so Zeta, what they want to do is they want to force RRQ to go to where the Cypher is on
45
each side.
seconds,
Once they see
Recon
the
just got
Cypher's
used, so
relocated,
there's a
most likely that forces
sweet
RRQ to go
window
to
where
B
this is not
the
up for a
next
little
couple
bit,
rounds
so
again,
that's
where
the
Cypher will
go
most
signal in
likely
my
return
books.
to mid and B. So Zeta's
And we're
playing
going
this
over
mind game
towards
so
here.
well
This
out of
trip
neighborhood.
over towards door really might catch them
So it
off.
comes down to whether or not
Like
they
this might be
can
good for
first
one,
secure
especially once they
this
just
one.
smoked it.
And with RRQ's
Pushing close into
rifles, they're
this,
trying to put a
nice.
stop to it.
Crossfire, you
Sugar
need to relax
Zero
though.
coming
Okay,
out from the
that's
window,
alright.
takes down two. Elmi Moore finds a couple of his own. Laz now
Love
hiding
that.
in the cyber
Little
cages.
cage
The
to sit in, got his
trips
camera
are
back as
good.
well,
And
doesn't
the
feel
bounce back
confident.
in and out of
Can he
his
do
own
anything
separate
else?
cage.
Looking for the generator,
Yes,
gets
he
the
can.
shot
What a god.
down. Last player left
What a god.
alive.
What
Here
a
comes
sick
Zep
round.
with the
Nice setup
Ares.
over towards here.
Shuts down
And honestly, I love the
RRQ.
Cypher setup.
Such a good round
And if
from
I'm a
Zeta.
bit
The
critical to
Ares is
RRQ,
just
they were kind of
constantly
a little
spamming
bit
at a
slow,
steady
but
pace
I can't
to
really
make sure
blame
they
them
cannot
too
come
much.
through
They wanted
beaming
to
without
maybe
taking
send some
damage.
feelers
And
out,
then
work out
once
where all
you
the
see them
Cypher
trying to clear
util is.
the traps, which you did
And I
not
mean,
put
yeah,
them
they
in,
kind of found
but
out
they
where it
can get
was in the
cleared.
end.
You push them out with the boom button to 0 point. You're trying to tell them,
Yeah,
go
this
A,
little
go
setup
A,
here was great with
please.
the nade
They
behind
run
as well.
into- I mean, they run into
And
a
then
bunch of deaths
Laz
initially. They
Laz
run
had
into
to do
trapwire
this.
as well. Then the
And
cyber
yeah,
cage,
that was
they're
great.
like, oh my God,
Also
the
love
Cypher's
this
now on
setup.
A.
This is
Now
the old
RRQ's
school
like,
King
oh,
setup.
was that just the bonus round? Is he back on
Again,
B?
in
We don't
my
know. We have
books,
to
this is
fish
the
for
first time I ever
information once
saw
again
like this kind of stuff
on
where he's
arc,
connecting,
basically last
he's
buy
connecting
before,
these
they go back to an eco. They're
these
forcing that
bits of,
half armor buy once again.
I don't know, I guess the map together so that
Definitely
you
a
can
bit
kind
of
of
a risk.
play
It's back
around,
on mid and B,
rotate
right? They
around, or play
want
inside.
RRQ to
So I like that.
constantly bounce
We
back
also
and
changed the
forth.
trip up
Well, it is
over
a
towards
different
middle.
trip this
Kill
time, though,
just
which
before the smoke
gets
goes
shut
down
down and
10,
opens
wanting to
up
get some
market.
information and try and swing off the
EJ
trip.
Waiting for a secondary peek, but nobody's there. The rest of them now just using the owl drone to fish out information on the B side. The
Yeah.
trip was not seen.
Exactly. That drone was trying to just get rid of the trip as well, trying to just go under, and should have spotted it somewhat.
Okay, there we
with
go.
the sound,
Spots
so they will
that, but they
find
don't
it, they'll
spot
get
the
rid of it.
camera, so this is good
Love to
for
invest another piece of
this is good for
utility.
information. Smoke goes
With
in,
EJ
Omen Flash
still
goes in.
around market, though, he manages to
Nice
create a
spam
little
on
bit of
this.
chaos from this
Recon
one
is good
spot.
on
The rest of
defense
them
here, but
trying
they're
to
looking
go
good to
through
run out
defender
of here.
spawn now.
Zeta would love
manages
to do
slip
some
in
damage.
with
They
an
get two
assist.
people here. That
Zep
Omen Flash
no,
was
they're all
incredible.
still
We get a
On
potential
the other
double
side
tag
of the
there.
lane, Crow steps up, finds one
Do they know
headshot.
they're
The
both
rest of
sight?
them trying to go
You know
for
they're
the
both
big
sight with that
rotation.
information. They send it out of there.
Elmore still
Lemmy
on the
Moore's had
site.
enough.
He's down one, and he gets
Lemmy
traded
Moore's
by
had
Zep.
enough, even though
I
he
mean,
knows they're
overall,
both there.
RRQ, the insurance plan of
They,
EJ in mid was so good
he
for
wants
the
to try and
long
get
run, but they already
more.
lost 2 members, which they couldn't afford to do in this round. Now,
In terms of the
surely
money,
Depp,
like the
you
money
try
is
something
great.
here, you go for it. I
The
mean,
money
you already
here
won
is
the
really
bonus,
low,
you're
so I would
swimming
like
in
to see
credits.
Depp try and do some
And Depp's
damage here.
just checking for the lurk, which I think is very smart.
And like the best way of
And
handling is
eventually
probably
he'll
just trying to
maybe go
like
for, like, 1 kill. I think he's
duel
decided
out
he's so
towards here,
far
so we
out,
might
he
just
doesn't
see him
wanna get
take
caught
this
up by the lurk.
pathing.
He wants to get a
This
peak
is the one that
kill,
makes the most
so he's
sense.
taking this very slow
Doesn't have to
and
go
steady.
too crazy. Like I don't want him to start like running at them or anything, but
No,
if
even
he
if
can
he
get a
does go
kill,
for
like
the
it would would be nice.
Well, he's
Being
just
on
gonna
the
go for
Sova.
kills. Yeah, I mean, he already spent so much time
Jesus, bro,
clearing
that's
out
really your
potential
Twitch
lures.
name?
The idea here is we already
Sure,
did so
man.
much damage to their
Cheeks
economy,
acquired
let's just do
69
more,
with the
right?
2
I mean, if you
years.
magically get
Sorry,
them
2
around,
months,
great,
man.
but
Thank you so much for that.
otherwise,
Thanks for the
we've
tier
done
1.
what we needed to do in the first part of
Thank
this.
you,
There's that lurk now.
sure.
Scoot ahead.
Thank you, bro.
Not quite.
Oh, but they're all punching up. He's got a Phantom.
Man, the poor YouTube watchers. Hey, he got one.
Alright.
That's so rough.
Good enough, right? Because this was that
That's
half
so
armor
one.
coming out from RRQ, so this
This
could hurt their
this
economy to a
means
certain
that
degree.
there's now
As
3
such, they
people
are on half armor
that can't
again,
buy next rounds.
but
There's
thinking
1,
about
there's
how
2.
RRQ
We'll try and find the
won
other one.
this round, it was smart to go for that quick rotation all the way through onto the other side of the map.
Yeah, again, the idea is
Leluco
good.
as
They
well.
just
Leluco with the
lost
Prime,
some
7
of
months.
those
Thank you
initial
for
duels
getting
that are
involved as well,
already
bro.
down.
Appreciate
So
the
1%,
appreciate the
more
7
time to
months.
need the initial lurk,
Thank you
trying to clear out
for
the
thank
rest
you
of
for
the
using your
B
Prime
side
on me,
eventually
bro.
goes down
Okay,
as
so
well.
yeah,
So they
like I
got
said,
some
with that
weapons
kill, that's the
splits
extra person
eventually
they can't
running
buy.
as
So
well.
honestly, it is really
They pretty much
impactful.
all
Just
have
means
to
that this is a
buy up
huge
the
swing
half
round,
armor
right? We got
rifles.
2 on Zeta,
And
we got
they
2
play
on
for
RRQ
RRQ,
that
they
can't
can.
buy next
But
round.
if they,
Elmi Moore
lose this round,
has
even
his
if they
ult, so
win,
maybe
if they
that's
drop
why
like
he was going
4
searching
weapons
over towards
again,
B. And we're
it's not
1
looking
away
very
from the
bright
KO
for the
ult.
rest of the first
We're
half.
1 away from a lot of ults, to be honest with you, actually.
Not for now.
So yeah, this is a little
ZETA
bit
going
wild.
for
We
that
TP,
same
fake TP over towards A.
positioning.
And we're doing the smoke
However,
protocol in
they're
terms
also
of
kind of
1,
starving
2,
information away from
3
RRQ.
at the
RRQ
moment.
are
Just trying to
going
make
at
sure
this
they don't
much
get any
slower
space
pace.
for
They
free.
tried mid before,
First smoke's
and
done,
because
second
of that
smoke's
trip
in, and then
wire,
you're going to see the
although
third smoke.
EJ sometimes gets the opening
Unless
frag,
he
it's not quite
watches this
enough
line the
for
whole
them to
time, but
actually push all the way through, especially now that you got 3 players stacked up
drone
on
goes
B.
in, trying to
Well,
spot
the
some
Zeta use
cameras.
the drone so early. You have
Trying to
really
spot some
so
cameras,
early
trying to
just
spot
clear
some
out the
trips.
facility. And
Knife
now
goes
the
over
Odin
towards
is
short,
deep.
doesn't hit anyone.
So you have to start to think, okay, we saw
Okay, they
the
break the
cam,
camera.
the Odin's here.
So
This is probably not
cam-
the site
so
you want to go to.
drone
And look
used,
at Laz's
breaks camera.
position. He says, okay, we've bought enough time
and then
on
now
B.
they
We
want to
still
go
have
over
there as well.
towards
Watch
A. But honestly, I'm impressed with
Good
Laz's
place to watch
rotate
as
here.
well, because he could rotate quickly over to the A side,
He
get
wants to
this
stay
lead.
alive though,
Crow
in
and
terms
Sugar
of
Zero
just
are the ones
staying
who are
far
anchoring
back.
this down,
And
and it
let's
comes down to
see.
whether or
I
not
like
they
this. They're
can
playing
take down a
off-site.
couple players along with
It's
them.
going to be
At
a
the very
big
least,
retake on
is
this
a
one.
great read from Zeta.
We'll look at what the after plant
Yeah, I mean,
positions
they're
are.
ready for it. They wait for the Odin to
Lukios
come
with the
along
Prime.
as
Thank you so
well.
much, bro. Welcome into the Slug Club.
Lockdown Cypher's
Thanks for
very
using your
good
Prime
from
on me.
RRQ.
Appreciate that a
It
lot,
should
dude.
buy maximum time. I don't know. Zeta almost makes it
Wait,
look
they
like
go
they
in,
might jump
they nade
They've
break
got
it?
some
Oh,
lineups.
okay, we're
Broke
going
that
fast with
lockdown.
this, and
Now
I
they're
don't think
pushing
they were
all the way
expecting
in.
1
Look at this
HP.
coordinated retake, even shooting through the dark cover. 2G
Oh, he
almost
40
gets the
killed
flank,
him.
but
That
with
was
the
unlucky.
numbers
40 could have moved
advantage,
on to the
Steph
next target.
mows him
Hey, I
down
really
with the
like
Odin.
this from
Yeah,
Zeta.
the
They were
bait
on
shells,
top
I
of
mean,
it.
this is where
Yeah,
the
just
Rays
straight up
actually
nade
bring so
goes
much
in,
value
breaks
right
the ult,
along
and
with the
I don't
Cypher
think
Shockers. You have
RRQ were
more
expecting it,
tools
because it
now
looked
to
like they
get
got
rid
caught
of
a
those
little bit
potential
off guard.
lockdowns,
Everyone
and
was
it's
flooding
absolutely
full
successful. And
trust
this
in the
actually
nade
harkens
breaking
back
it.
to
It
one of
was
the
really
first
good.
matches Zeta
That was the big
played
swing
in
round.
East Pacific.
That
They
was the big
started
round,
with
like
some
we said,
great
in
retakes
terms of it.
here on
There were
A site
2
of
huge
Ascent.
ults used,
Continuing
and
to
they
show
still
their
won the round.
expertise with that, and it's so good to see the patience to wait for 5 on the retake, the patience to wait for the lockdown to come out before they take it down. Everything is playing exactly as Zeta Division would want.
Yeah, this was a nice round.
A
A lot of ults up for this one as well. So yeah, in terms of just the impact, like I said, these 2 ults were used into it, and they managed to win the round in terms of the forced them down to eco buy-wise. EJ goes in, gets his knives on this one. They didn't want to fight it too much. They were kind of close to fighting it. I don't know if they got hit by the knife or anything, but they didn't want to fight it in the end. One thing I will want to shout out as well, or do want to shout out, is that on this round had a pretty cool anti-KO, right? You saw Laz being pretty far back with his trip up. Sorry, I think it was like trip. And then him just out of range wherever the KO is going to pop his ult no matter what as well. So nice anti-KO. People normally have anti-KO, anti-killjoy. And it was good to see that there was nice. That was a great... Ooh, does he think there's one more in sight? Yes, he does. Omen ult comes in as well. Might have to be a Sugar Hero round. He needs to get at least one more. How the hell has he got one more there? That's ridiculous. Nice flash from Crow from spawn.
Crow is on the scene, just right around the corner. Pops a flash and tries
Man,
to
this is
keep
a big
the
round.
Crows at bay. This Scarecrow on the site. Showstopper is available.
Oh my
as
god.
Well.
Absolutely, you just use it for time.
They're sticking in the...
And now
They're
you gotta
sticking the
think
smoke.
twice
He's going to
if you
shoot the
wanna
smoke.
stick the spike plant or not. Gosen on the other side, but 2G
No way.
on the edge of the dark
This is wild
cover,
right now.
still
Oh my
alive.
god.
Doesn't quite land the
Holy
shot,
hell,
but
what the hell are
Crow
these rounds, bro?
Oh my god!
What the hell are these rounds? Okay, they hold on. They hold on with this. This is a nice eco from RRQ. They should be happy with the amount of damage done. I can't believe Sugar Zero killed 2. That was insane. I don't know how he survived for so long at the back here. This flash was nice. his flash axe that was really
And then
good.
Crow swinging for the trade against
And
Swiftstrider.
then, was there a flash
Just
from his
absolutely
team?
excellent. I gotta say this round.
No,
both
it wasn't a
teams played
flash
it
it was
so
just straight
well.
up damage.
They're
I thought it was a
reacting to each
team
other's
flash coming over
choices
the
and
top.
decision. But at the end of the day, it was ZETA who took the first right step, which is what we talked about on Haven.
Crazy round. Just hold on to that one. Sheaf
Again,
underscore
talking about how
Twitch as
everyone
well.
knows what the
17
game plan
months.
is.
Thank you
That's
so
the
much for that,
ZETA
bro.
that's
Saying let's
coordinated.
go
That's the ZETA
RRQ.
with
Yeah, I
the
feel like they need
Cinderella
some
run.
energy at the moment because
Meanwhile,
this is
for
a rough
RRQ,
start. This is the
down
first time Zeta have had a good
1-5.
start.
It's rough, and I will say it, right? In their game yesterday,
Do I
on
still have
Ascent,
nightmares
it
of
wasn't
Sugar
their
Hero
attacking
from
half that
Iceland?
was,
Yeah, bro.
you know, where they won. It was going to be
He
really the
literally
defense round where
solo
they
owned
got,
us.
7 rounds. However,
He got
you know, that
3
means it was really
every.
7 or
He was
6,
holding
so
solo
it's
B on
really,
split,
you know,
and he
either
got 3 of
or.
us
I mean, I
every
do
single
think,
time. I don't even know
EJ's
how it's
performance was a
possible.
lot better on the defensive
Like I
side,
remember
but
just
that's
watching
also
it. I
assuming
remember
that you
watching
can
it, just
be
being
the
like,
operator
I think we
offline.
even
So
did a
there's
pretty good
lot
call.
of
Like he got
factors
3 from a
RRQ needs
solo,
to think
and then we were
about.
just like,
And
I think
they
someone
don't
said
have that much
he
to
got
work with.
3,
Your
like he
back
can't
and
do
half
that
offers and
again.
rifle buys, you just have
And then I
the
think he got
130.
3 again.
You do have the From the Shadows, which you know,
It's
Pen has
6-0.
shown us
Maybe
it
he
might
got
be the
2
result
or
of the
something.
game.
It was ridiculous.
We'll
He was a
see
god
if
that
he's
game,
able
man.
to continue that spirit.
He solo
ult
holding
in the hands of
B
good players. And
with an
Sugar Hero
Astra and
definitely
split.
proved that in the last round.
just wrecking us.
But again, talking about EJ, it's a lot
Yeah,
of
I
what
do
ifs
remember
for
pretty well,
RRQ,
man.
so as
It
many rounds
stays
are
with you, that
needed
stuff.
for this
Okay,
first
that's
half,
nice.
trying
The
to
drone gets
bait
killed
out
before they check this
information and
corner. They do a heavier stack over
utility on
towards
the
A
A
at the moment.
side.
I
They're
wrote
just making
3,
their
but it's now
presence
4. The
I
rotate
don't
comes
think
in
they quite
fast.
suspect
Drone goes
enemies
over
here.
towards
Now
middle.
they
They
hear
smoked
2
off
guns,
middle.
so they are gonna expect
And
that
then
there's
they
another
just
person
droned all of
probably
this
at
to
a
see if
different
anyone was
angle.
middle as well. So
But I think
even
this is also
though
ZETA just trying to
RRQ
say,
did a
let's just
default where they
make sure
smoked
they don't
middle,
try to
this is
jump
still a
through
big
the
question
smoke
mark.
instantly.
Okay, and now they got to kind of
And for
default
RRQ, I
over
mean, that's
towards
why
middle
the
again.
spike
This is
in
a hard round for
quite
RRQ.
convincing.
They've
You
used
said
a lot and they don't have
they
too
still
much
hear
info.
that
Like they
cipher
created
from
pressure over
Laz
towards here. They
around
nearly got a
B.
kill over towards
That,
Sugar Zero. But they've
with
used
this
a lot
Odin
of
is
their
something
stuff that
are
they would use to
very
entry.
much aware of. So potentially back towards mid, Will.
Yeah, I mean, they always need to clear this potential trap wire in mid, which is why Cypher is such a menace. Because if you do not clear that, it is so safe, especially once the Odin is online on B site. So you have to clear this, make sure that some forces have to watch mid, and that you create a crossfire going into the site.
It's all about this
The
recon.
question is
Recon
Laz
is
gonna
out.
peek out? He's got his Cypher cages ready.
Recon got broken.
Around.
Wait, Recon didn't get
Glitch on
broken.
this
They're
last
just
server,
all
so
hiding
good.
in the smokes and
Holding stairs,
stuff.
they pop flash.
It's a great
Elmore
flash.
gets the heads
It's a
up
big
duel.
ult from
Then
Depp.
the
Doesn't
reaction
feel
comes
confident to
through,
stick
although
with it.
Depp
A bit
fires
out in the
off
open
onto
here.
it's
10 has
not
made a
good
lot of
enough.
space.
2 players coming up from ZETA trying
And
to
honestly,
retake. 1 from main,
I felt
1
like
from
RRQ
spawn.
handled this
And look at the
insanely well.
positioning from RRQ as well. Everyone hunkered down. Flips
Oh, you saw
on
him.
the ledge.
Oh, Flips.
Trying to wallbang him.
I
That's
think Flips thinks
crazy.
he wasn't
That's
seen, he was
crazy
just trying
close.
to live, and 10 thinks
Oh
he
my
would have dropped.
god.
No way.
He's got the blast pack, so he managed to get
Ooh.
out for just a second. Everyone from RRQ is quite low.
Dude, look at these
except for
HPs.
EJ.
Okay,
So
and
this is not
man, Zeta
impossible for ZETA.
Zeta need
they're
to
spending way too much
literally
time. At
go
this point,
into
they could just
Zeta
save
need to
an ex-
teach Lev
extra
about
frags.
like the
Yeah,
economy
the
because
thing
this
is
is
Zeta
great.
knows they're
10
trapped
stays
in the
close.
site,
He's
so
gonna
they
try and do
just
some
wanna try to,
damage.
force
Like
them
this
to
is the
ult,
one.
even tie to the spike, drop their weapons as well. And if 10 can get the first 2, it should be good.
Zeta needs to teach Lev is what I meant to
They
say.
will get
Don't know
out
how I said that. I can't
alive.
remember.
Doesn't quite
That was great
connect
though.
with
That
the
was good.
track
Even that
B.
one kill is so worth.
So although
That one
that
kill
play
was
worked
so
out,
worth
would've been
it.
great for,
It's
it
good,
would've
just
been a
keeping their
great
economy low.
play. But that said, still
That was
with
great.
the mid push coming through, a good win for RRQ.
Yeah, and outside of maybe the first round and of course that retake.
Every single time when they need to like hunt or
rounds for
something,
ZETA
or they're
either,
like
right? We had, like,
they're
the
always
clutch
thinking about the enemies
coming out of the 2v2 into the
enemies
1v1
econ
pro,
basically.
things like that. So ZETA division,
Zeta's money
despite
isn't
the
good
round
either, yeah,
advantage,
but
their
it's just
economy
like
not
it
quite
just means that
reflective
this
of
round
that.
is just
And it is
so
gonna be
worth in terms of doing it.
just
They
like
weren't gonna
Romano
buy
saying,
anyway,
over everyone
and it's
else
just like
going
if
for
you can do
shares here
all
for
of that
ZETA
damage here, you
division.
can
do have
still
the
eco them in
null
one of these.
command
This
ready
means
for
there's a
Pro,
lot of
but
pressure
everyone's
on
bunched
this
up
round
in mid. They
itself.
wanna
Yeah.
make sure that they can trade,
Also,
because
with
you
how much
know that
HP there
RRQ
were, I
is
feel
trying
like
to
he could have
clear
got a lot
the
more.
trap in
It's
mid.
just risk or reward
Switch
kind
back
of
with
thing.
ZETA.
Like this 3-person two-person stack over towards middle.
Impeccable.
Double swing over towards short. There's a crunch over towards middle with the recon. The nade's nice. The shots are pretty good at the moment. This is looking good. They might fall back here. Are they going to keep going? Maybe with the drone they keep going.
Oh, but here comes EJ! Getting a couple more shots and tailwinds. He's still alive.
Damn, the crunch over towards middle, and this was perfect. That's it's got some cool stuff right now. I love this. I love this hit over towards middle. Three-person middle, two-person short, nade over towards here, recon at the back, omen flash from short as well. Then you start swinging from middle. Really, really cool hit. Nicely done from ZETA. This was great, and that should
gets to jump on him from
Should
above.
make this round
I mean,
super
even
close.
Texas,
And with the damage done the round before, it just means
that
that this is a big chance to reset their money again.
They did have a Vandal left over, right? It's been hidden that entire duel. A great,
Man, they really worried me with
setup.
their Haven, and
You know
now
what
they're
the best
actually
part
like
is? They
pulling
didn't
out some
put
great
down
stuff.
The one trapwire that they bought. They knew that RRQ was
Okay,
gonna
I'm gonna
come
circle
in. They
everyone
were
that can't
ready
buy.
for a fight.
And it's not
So
even just
next round
necessarily
is
that silver utility, it's just
insane.
depths, mechanics,
This could
and
maybe be
yeah, the thing
drops,
with the
but
trapwire too. So ZETA having such great reads on Ascent right now, changing up the
they walk
positioning back
contact
towards
up.
the A site.
Damn,
The
this might work.
tripwires around this spot
This is the one thing
with
that they haven't tried yet.
Zero hiding
Didn't make too
around
much
tree,
sound.
lets them through. Nanoswarm will
Playing
burn.
off-site, we're gonna have to see a retake
RRQ
again.
has
There's
the
two
site.
trips
Yeah, but no
over
command
towards
is
here that
available
can get
for
shot
Pro.
from.
Oh, yeah. Listen, we praised him before for the 5v5 retake. Let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet.
This is a hard
I mean, I
retake.
think he was trying to play off that
KO
cyber
pops
cage,
for the
thinking that
retake.
He might have been hiding inside of it.
Drone for the retake.
But instead, the shots weren't that sharp.
Whoa,
so we're
my
going
goodness,
with
what the hell was
speed
that movement?
instead.
That was
10
wild.
now, blast packing offside of
Wait, he
heaven.
gets that kill?
Managed to get one along with the rest of the team. RRQ just kind of getting blocked off by this null command from Crow. They have no choice but to stay tucked inside of some corners, and EJ,
Damn.
unfortunately, pulling out the knives the last second.
Good luck.
only able to get
25
one.
HP.
X-Pharaoh.
Oi, they're kind of
on the
low
other
with
side
that
of the dark
spam though.
cover, just trying to spam through. But the
Holy
spam
hell,
from
this
the
was
other
nice.
side
This
is
was
just a
so
little bit
nice.
better.
The KO
there was
ult
so
to
much
get rid of
distance as well,
the
so the spray really hard to
EJ's
try to
knives on this one
pinpoint
for the
where
retake,
that
so he had to
diffuser's
fall
gonna
back to
be.
the
And the
shorty.
no command
Don't know
took
how
away the
10
reach
managed
for
to
the
get that
longest
kill
time,
down
just
here.
only able to get it
Also
back at the
survived
end.
this one as
But
well.
right as
Like the
he's able to
util
get it
was
back,
great. They
you
saved
know,
a
the
lot
Neural
for
Theft
this.
Ghoster, so everyone
ZETA
knows
are
exactly
looking
where he's been hiding.
incredible
That
in this
shorty
defense.
pulls out his
Don't know how
blazer
their
ready for
attack's
the
gonna look,
trade.
but like their
I mean,
defense at the
just
moment
the
is the
speed,
one.
no command, all of that so good.
That
And
kill
then
was
the Neural
that
Theft
kill was the big
really
one here.
lock it in.
Also the ults and
That's
everything
kinda
planned
similar
was
to the
so
From the
good.
Shadows, where it's like, you could use it to really snowball, maybe get some clutches, but otherwise just let it cycle through, right? It comes
It's an
back so
impressive
quickly
retake.
anyway. It's not
Forces
something
them
that you
down
can use
to
proactively.
yeah,
So you
forcing
use
them
it
down
where
to a
you
low
get the
buy.
advantage.
So like we said,
Although,
keeping
despite
trying to
that,
keep their
using
money
where you can
low
short,
and obviously winning that
ZETA
eco has really helped them
are doing so well with so many of these
econ-wise.
counter plans
Go
right
for a
now.
fast
And
hit,
they're doing
recon
the same
doesn't get.
thing
Oh man,
outside
10's
of
in trouble.
me. Oh, 10 with the double
Damn.
showstopper
He
kill.
did-
Now Laz
He
holding
did
down
great
lane.
to get
Zep
2 with the
coming
ult.
outside
I
from
was watching the
stairs,
minimap. I
reading
didn't
them
even
like a
realize
book.
he had his
RRQ
ult
are
out here.
completely
He
stopped in their
owned it.
tracks.
But yeah, there was
This
a
is
recon and he was getting
RRQ
dashed on. He did
not
so good.
Clearly not having that much experience
Man.
recently with the raises
10
on Ascent, right? You
kinda
oftentimes
performing at the
expect
moment.
Blaze Storm through the window, but not
Kinda
quite
heavy
the
performing.
showstopper coming out of B main right above you. You know, from the heavens, it rains down, and you're already starting on a loss. And this is so good.
Nice
ZETA,
double
again,
setup
you're
as
so
well.
far
What
ahead.
a
Sure, it's a
strong
half by
defense
coming out
half
from
this has
RRQ,
been loving it.
but use
Does
what
the
you
coach
have
call
to
both
continue the
timeouts in
lead,
this
'cause
half?
If you can get to 9-3 guaranteed, if not more, what an amazing start
Oh,
to the
sure.
last map of this best of 3.
Yo,
You have a
Mr. Fallon,
much
how we
easier
doing?
time in the second
What do I
half,
think
too.
about the
Just use your
EMEA
ultimates,
last
and
chance
they're doing such a
qualifier
great
games?
job.
I mean, the
And
K-Corp
it's not
one
just
was
the ultimates as
wild,
well.
bro.
I mean, so much of it is this
The
compounding
K-Corp one was
presence
insane.
being
It
sent
really
through
was.
because
Damn, that
of
was a nice play.
initially, yes, the tripwires, Laz coming in with that counter. You have the Odin that now RRQ are so afraid of.
The Heretics
And
Koi
then
game was a
the
little bit
showstopper
sloppy, I'll
coming
be
out of
honest.
nowhere.
I mean, honestly, both of the games were a little bit
Yes,
sloppy,
really,
but
really good rotation of
they were
all
still
your
pretty
utility.
enjoyable.
Wow. The second timeout used. Coach
We'll get
Ewok says
we'll
we
get a
need to
better
stop this
idea
here.
today,
So
but after
this
what I
this
saw yesterday,
signifies
I'm
two things to
still
me. One is
pretty
you don't
confident
wanna give any more
in
rounds, right? You
Navi
wanna make sure
Giants.
the bleeding stops at a 4 to 8, but on top of that,
I'll say that much.
they're just saying, okay, whatever we have prepared.
But
on
we
the
also
defensive
haven't seen
side, our
Navi
defensive
Giants,
side
so
was
I'm
better
not sure.
yesterday as well. That's what
But
we're banking on. We're banking on the fact that the
I'm
defense
still
can't be
confident with
carried
them.
through by the players in the server. But
How's
right
the
now, I have to tell you guys how to
how's the
overcome
prep for
this-
champs going?
this setup from ZETA, and not that it's all Laz, it's actually the entire
Can I
team.
draw a circle?
However, I think mentally a lot of it is the cypher
Wasn't too bad.
from Laz, right? RRQ's
I went
like,
for a
we have
fast
to break at least
lick.
one of the trips, so we know we have to break where the camera is, so we know
Just for you.
what the setup is. But as soon as one breaks, we also constantly see Laz pulling back so the 0 point doesn't catch him for the remaining utility.
And that's the best thing about Laz's
Still recovering
Cypher,
some
too.
maps.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that makes sense.
sometimes it
Hey,
is
it's
that
still got a
trick
good amount of
presence
time, bro.
around B, but then
Yeah.
other times he rotates
that's
back
where I'm
around
at
the
with
A
it.
site too. So off
Still got
this
a good amount of
timeout,
time.
That's one thing that RRQ has to think about. They have to make a bet. Is it still going to be on that B site? And what are ZETA about to
Okay,
do
big
this time
timeout. That's
around.
both the
This
timeouts
is
used in this half. I was
his
questioning if they were
position
going to do it,
around
and
mid,
honestly, I
Will.
think it's worth you just going to trust your team on the defense for this one. Try and enable some more rounds into this. I don't know what the actual plan is for this one. They've been pretty good at just doing like
coming out of 2G
retake setups and
and
heavy
Swiss, though.
kill setups
Well, so
a
ZETA
lot of the
also
time.
expecting this lockdown,
Retake setup
right?
over
So they
towards
just
here,
say,
they tried
"No,
to
let it
do. I
happen."
mean,
If
I
they
say they
eventually
tried
try
to
to
do a
break
lot of
the
damage.
trapwire
These
mid,
shock
we
darts
have this
did
lurk
a
set
lot
up.
of damage.
But otherwise, I mean, look at the damage done.
Yeah, and look at this, the spam on top of it as well.
Zafiro or
They're
pretty much dead.
it's a miracle the
And
two of them are alive,
10
straight
still
up.
has his utility
We
too.
still
This
got
is
the
gonna be
cam up
one
as well, like they can see if
explosive
anyone's pushed close
retake.
when they want to do this.
Starting things
Recon is
off
here.
With the recon
He
from
ulted
Deb
to
B, though,
he
what
ulted
are
to
you
spawn
up
and
to?
he's stuck.
Will it be enough? I don't know.
Will it be
But it
fast
starts
enough?
with 10.
Is his
He
whole
comes
team gonna
in
die
and
before he
clears
gets hit?
out
That nade's
Boathouse.
killed him,
3
right?
of his teammates gone.
Oh my god, that's close.
Now this is a site quite clearly open, but okay, X-Row just tucks himself in the corner. 2GE now coming out from behind. Sugar Zero and the rest of Crow, they're quite aware of this, but trying to stick the defuse through. It's down to a 1-on-2. He manages
Damn,
to get
okay,
half, but
nicely
as soon
done
as
in
he
the end
gets
too. I
off of
love
it,
this
Flips
love this.
jumps
Oh,
down
I'm
up
surprised he
on top
stuck
of
it. I didn't think he was gonna
Get
stick that.
Uma
He did
Wow,
great.
I mean,
Honestly,
Zafiro not dying
was
to
it
that paint shell
Zafiro that
so
was like
crucial,
7
right? 'Cause 10
HP back
throws
to
it,
site
and
here?
he's like,
The fact that he got
"Surely
one
he's
was
dead." So
madness.
he just tries to swing just in case, you know, that
Like,
he's trying to walk
that
out of
shouldn't
the paint shells. Doesn't
be-
quite expect that he's all the way
Yeah,
to
it
the back.
was
Doesn't
9
quite
HP.
catch him right as the paint shells
Impressive.
go off. And Zafiro
Okay,
lives
timeout
just a
works
bit
well.
longer, buys a bit more time, equalizes the numbers, and then by then 2GE had come for backup as well, got a couple extra kills.
And then
And they
now
do
we're
stop the
playing
bleeding for
heavier
now,
over
but
towards
can
the
they make it
site.
a
So
4-8 half? 'Cause even a
we've got a big ult
9-3 lead
in
for Zeta,
terms
they'd
of
be
the
very
server
happy
ult.
about that.
Couldn't
Depp
agree
one away.
more.
We'll see if he gets a kill.
And just maybe those paint shells weren't enough to clear out X-Pharaoh. So it's really smart from RRQ, but still.
Recon over
Back to
towards middle,
another
and this is a
hold
straight
from
up change
Zeta,
up from
and
Zeta.
this
We just
time
go
the trips
hunting a
are
little bit.
so far
No
back
sounds, they
on
feel
the
like they're
site.
doing a mid default,
first
and
they're
maybe in the
pushing on
mid
A.
default they
Good
leave one
adjustments,
over
but like you
towards
said,
here,
they're
so they
pushing
want
on
to try and
A,
punish, try and
RRQ's
kill the
waiting for
Omen.
this.
So
They
we can
think that
see
if we
there's
make
2
moves
people
mid,
here.
they will push
Oh, the
out.
timing's crazy.
Okay, they
That's
will.
very unlucky.
But now just pop
But
in
they
a
also
flash
get
and then fall
info.
back. I'm
Zeta good
comfortable
read.
with
So
this.
over here, I don't know how
Zeta
much
says, "Whoa, whoa,
research
we
they've
just
done
saw
into
them
stuff,
kinda
but that's a good
prepared
amount
for
of
us.
info
Let's
that
not risk this,
where they
right?
might
we can just
be.
fall back onto the site. You know, if they took
Knife
mid, that's
goes
fine.
in,
They
trying to
traps
make it look
on the
again like,
site.
oh, that's
Laz
still,
is
that's
purposely
great
set up to
info.
anchor
So
down.
does
We
camera
should be
spot
okay.
anything middle, or do they need to worry about it?
They're still hovering down on B.
I wonder if
Owl
the
drone
camera
used to clear
spots,
out
like,
market. Nobody's there, so they should
I don't
be
know
able
what
to
the angle's
confirm that
like,
the
but
site
they're not
is
worried about
about
middle,
to
so
hit on
maybe.
A. Henceforth,
So
Sugar
ult to
Zero
entry
is
over
just
towards the
hiding
site.
outside of Dice, but he gets cleared out by the Hunter Fury. Dodges
Sugar
him with a
Zero
shrouded step,
TP'd
though.
to where the fast
So while RRQ can make it
line
in,
went.
Sugar Zero as the gate
The flood over
guarding
towards the
hell.
site. Sugar Zero needs to
Alive to
somehow
anchor down the
kill
site. They know he's
about
got
10
his.
HP. That's
RRQ are
unlucky.
trying to tag him down. He's been dinked. Depp up from the top of heaven. Nanostorm cleared out.
Yeah,
Then the
nicely
shot
done.
comes through. Depp trying to flick on a
Okay,
dive,
good
not
from
quite able to connect
RRQ.
the
Looks
shot.
like they're
It
going to
is
double their
all
score
up
at the
to Laz now.
8-2.
But with this
So the
man,
timeout
you cannot count
gets
him
them the
out.
last 2 rounds.
We've seen him do wonders for Zeta Division when they needed it most. He's got that Sacro Vandal back once again.
I was impressed
Doesn't
with
feel
just
getting
how
caught
many
out by the
setups
recon.
Zeta
It all
had.
comes down to
They had
headshots
they had a
coming
lot of
out
setups in
heaven.
this defense.
Goes for the jump on Generator, and it's gonna be the shot from hell that takes him in
All right,
the back.
8-4.
Listen, it was whatever
In
you
terms of the
did,
pistol
it
again,
had
it's
to be
1-0,
heroic, and quite
2-3
frankly,
altogether.
they were just too
So
well
we'll see if they
prepared
can
for that.
even it
So
up or not. If they
RRQ,
do even it up, it's
a
probably done.
heavy investment, both timeouts used. However, they accomplished the mission they want, which is stop the bleeding, get to defense, get that op online for EJ as soon
Isn't
as
Laz normally the
possible.
server player? Yeah, they're
That's
doing
only
some
for the
mix-ups.
first half.
We
Was
saw
that timeout enough?
Haven had some
carry
big
them on
mix-ups as
through
well,
all the
and
way to the
Haven
end
didn't
of the
hit, but
second
honestly,
half.
Ascent's
We're in
hitting
day 3 of
hitting at the
LCQ
moment
right
still.
now.
It's a
Double
good, it's a good
elimination
half.
starts today. Although there is a little bit of breathing room, you lose this series and you're gonna have to fight all the way through every single day from here on out.
Yeah, and then you're facing elimination every single time. And we're taking a look at the Sovas, and normally Zafiro would be on the other side of this one. Normally he's the player we praise no matter the result for RRQ, but he is simply not finding the impact. And here's another reason why. He has to use so much of his utility just to try to find these trapwires, the drone, the shock dart, sometimes even the recon to try to find the location of other members of setting up for those trap plays. And then if he dies, he's dead. He can't get assists, he can't do anything else. Meanwhile, Depp was on a rampage in the first part of this half, 14 kills to his name. Absolutely impressive.
Yeah, and the best thing about that first half too was for a team as this one.
production are absolute savages
great on the
today, I'm
B
telling
side,
you.
Compounding with Laz's utility with the trips.
Keep
and
going for the
cyber
side by
cages,
side.
How slippery he's been. RRQ had so many question marks to answer. Now that we're
How much time do you put into
swapping sides, though,
studying
how is this
player
Cypher
tendencies when
gonna
you're a
play
coach?
out
A
on the attack?
good amount.
So
It
the thing
depends
about Cypher
in
on
what
attack is
situations.
obviously your
Like there's
utility,
the ones that are
sometimes
faster
ends up
that you
being
can
very
kind of save
passive,
your
and
time
my
with,
big
then yeah.
question is
But a
actually,
lot of
what
the
are your
times that
camera
should be
setups,
down
right?
to the
'Cause
players, but when it's
on
like
certain
op
maps, like even Aiming,
tendencies
you
and the
can actually
jet
set up some tracking
tendencies, you
cameras
look
in
pretty
mid to
heavy
get a
into that.
lot of area
Like
control and
especially
information.
pathing
On
entry where they
Ascent,
like to go
it's
with
very
op
easy
and
to
stuff
spot
like
him
that.
from afar
But in
right
terms of
away
like
from the
more
start of the round. So
tendencies
curious
of
his timings
are
and
they
his
gonna
placement.
stick,
But at the end of the
do they
day, what the
always
Cypher
tap
is
spike
meant
and
to
then
do,
duel,
unless you're playing as a
etc.
five-man
That's
Russian
more
for
on
the
the
post
players.
plan, you're gonna just
But you
wait to
can
get
if you
information,
have
go on
time
the
look
cover.
into that, but that's
is
kind
your
of
big
like
mission. And
kind of
quite
looking into
frankly,
that stuff
that's
when
the big
you
question for
got the
RRQ.
extra time.
Can
Like
you
it's not
handle
high
this
up on the
potential
priority
pressure that
list.
Laz is
But
always
in terms of
watching
like
your backs?
op and pathing
You're
of
always
jets,
gonna be
etc. and stuff
feeling
like that.
something breathing down your neck.
Like obviously Killjoy and Sentinel tendencies are pretty important. Tendencies in terms of like where the recon goes and what they're gonna do.
That's why
Oh
they're
my god,
sending
7-person duel here.
down. A-Short just
7-person
to check.
duel.
TJ getting the first pick off though. Flips.
Wow.
Look at this double kill. Spamming the ghost away. He finds two heads. Depp trying to
Okay,
enter
well,
back from top of mid. The spike has been
It's a
dropped.
pistol.
And although Sugar Zero has pushed
was
so far
fast.
in, with those footsteps, they now know where he is. Trying to hop away, trying to stay alive. He's been spotted by the recon. Classic is just not good enough. 5 players on the other side, all of them spamming at him, Will.
I do want to say, RRQ, you guys can really just like calm this down. It's a 5v1. I don't know. Maybe at some point, Sugar Zero.
It was interesting. The recon was on him, but he didn't get scanned from the first recon.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
So somehow he like dodged it with the smoke. Because I know it's like body. So it's like body that counts. So I think it's body or maybe it's head. I can't remember. So maybe if it was like on his foot, then like the part of the body that doesn't get scanned was in the smoke. I don't even know, to be honest. Though it was weird. It's the head that got scanned. Okay, so then maybe his head was out of the smoke, but the recon was inside.
Calls here starting off the second half.
And that's the thing that I like about RRQ is that when their backs are against the wall, certain times plays
In
like
terms of
these,
it, overall,
the ones that your
it's
opponent
this. In
least
terms of last
expect
map,
are
it's
the
this
ones
for
that give you the
pistols.
wins.
1-1.
So now off of this pistol, maybe a bit of a comeback in the second half. It is possible, but Depp does have the Sheriff.
And they should have heard the drop as well. Uh-oh, 2GE takes way too much damage. He's going to have to back out.
Still good crouch. Shrouded steps into hell. Flips is here to pick up the pieces.
I mean, ZETA now has to consider, okay, if we're hearing backup fire right away, do we consider rotating? I mean, sure, it's just the eco, but
my god.
Sugar Zero is almost
Like this
the
is a
second
plan. You get behind the smoke, you nade the back of Jenny, knowing that you're going to force them open, and you kind of just spam the two sides where they're going to be. It's pretty cool. Even with the classics, it works. That's how you know it's a good strat.
RQ to think that they might be pushing through, but yeah, rotating through, cutting noise.
Give themselves a good chance into this. I don't think they realize just how much damage they've done to the Omen as well.
They can't just spread out, even if they have better weaponry, because once you do that, you drop it, and then ZETA gets an upgrade.
3-person stack here. They're going to stick over towards here with the drone. And then between 3 of them, they have to try... Sorry, between 4 of them, they have to try and kill a Killjoy.
Well, this, yeah, exactly what you're mentioning, right?
Oh
Depp
my god.
is selling the fake, and now that he's confirmed information...
No way. There's no way.
Gets a kill, I guess. That allows Laz to confidently
That is the low HP.
That's it. Elmi Moore is still alive on the B side. He's got so much utility all over the place. He has to
Overwhelm.
anchor this down for RRQ.
He's
got the Bulldog. You're jumping all
Wait,
over
nice
the place,
jump.
and they
Keep an eye on the
manage to
time
slow
for
it
this one.
down.
They got a palm. That's a big
arrives
kill. It's
on
now a
time
2-on-2.
with
They
the
pick up the
Vandal.
guns, though.
Sparrow as well
I say
outside
guns.
the
Gun
main, so
singular.
back to a 2-on-2.
Yeah, but a Bulldog in the hands of Sugar Zero.
Very winnable for
Oh,
ZETA.
Crow is a
Just
flash.
watching some of these angles, shoots out the
Oh my
drone
god.
now, but gets
That's the gun.
pinged.
That's the gun.
wall bang
Devastating.
is good. Crow, he's only got a
Good luck. You got one
classic.
flash.
And surely they try to flush him out of position with that recon.
Damn, they had
Next
all the
Sparrow
util here.
gets
They had a
shot,
drone, they had a
and
recon.
RRQ
Hey, I tell you what, this is a
securing
lovely
another win.
eco.
Well, Zafiro saw the
This
stat
is a
line
lovely
at
eco, a
halftime
lovely
and said, "I need
attempt
to
here. The whole
recover that
plan
one
was great.
immediately."
Nade,
He's coming back
spam.
online,
The
but
shock
what
was
an expensive
shock was something
second
extra
round
that I
of
didn't
the
think was
half.
gonna
So
happen.
RRQ,
Okay.
their bonus not going
Now
to
what do
look
they do,
great.
to be
Here's to
honest?
see what the
Like, do they
adaptation is
just...
there under
I guess they
default,
just take a full
and
bonus here.
Sugar Zero. I mean, he even got that one extra kill in the pistol as well, but just an excellent kill. And then Depp, again, I love the idea. Get information. We know there's more people here. Laz can go through market, and then he knows they knew that 2G was tagged, so they even send in the shock dart to just do some damage, maybe catch them on the rotate even, and actually leads into a kill.
Damn, that's one of the lowest...
Because of that economy
it's one of the
on
lowest
RRQ
bonuses we've
side
seen for a while.
has been
3
effective.
pistols.
They've got some sheriffs, some frenzies.
Got
But
2
surely this
rifles
is
though. They
safe
can do a
ground,
little bit.
not
We'll see
unless
how they're gonna
RRQ
play it.
does
So
something
Sova
different.
and Jet.
Trying to hold out around tree, deep smoke to block off A main, and Zeta are playing it safe.
Yeah, so EJ just choosing to take out that drone instead of getting pinged by it in the last second, and they're gonna start pushing out.
Crunch
The
over
flash
towards
is
middle.
good
It
as
was
well.
nice. Damn, he thought he was fully out around the corner, but he kind of, yeah, gets back from eating the KO flash and he takes the duel, and that's a gun down. They retrieve it instantly though from the Killjoy, and I like the idea from RRQ here. They wanted to do a punish over towards middle. Double elim, yeah, there's a lower bracket for this, so it's not the it's not everything, but it is a good amount. This is a nice setup at the moment for A. They're gonna have to go in. They've got to shoot this 180 recon. There's 3 people here. This could be a bit of a nightmare. They can do good damage. That nade though doesn't reach, and we have the reactive. We have the reactive smoke, but the recon went in, and that's a huge kill over towards middle. Oh, I'm actually nervous now. This guy at door has a flash.
Sight, dark cover, and he's just trying to play around it.
Good
Despite
flash.
not quite having the firepower, they've bought enough time, and there's so much pressure on Crow's shoulders.
Damn, and they didn't hear the jump across as well, and we more hits the jump from heaven. Damn, nice bonus. 2 hero guns in, and they win this one. What a big round. That forces them down to eco. That might honestly be the round. Like, that might be the one that they think about.
It actually just does not do anything to 2GE. He can still hold true. The counter recon is good, and the initial kills come out, even from flips right off of the smoke. And then RRQ buys all the time. Elmimore, of course, caught the lurk as well. It's exactly what RRQ wanted to imagine happened there in that tough bonus round for them.
Okay, let's see how much money they can stack up, because winning the bonus will do this to your econ, and then now they have the eco to make it even better. We have an attack Bucky, so we'll see what the end plan is here. Maybe he's just expecting to peek, I'm not sure.
And they're trying to play it safe, trying to find picks.
I mean, yeah, an attack with this composition, not much else you can do. I don't, mind the Bucky for a surprise kill. I mean, you are Ray, so eventually if you're double blast packing in...
Okay, it's going to just be the double satchel into Jenny. Let's see what the tech's like. I haven't seen this for a while. We rarely see Rays on this map. Let's see what the tech is.
Tree, perhaps?
It's decent, it's good. Strong, he gets in. We've got the Bucky on site.
RRQ so aware that they might go for something cheeky with this eco. They're playing far back and safe.
They don't know about the Bucky yet, though. And this
yeah, so now what? Sugar Zero has a smoke. Smoke goes in over towards door. Does the Bucky beeline for here? We're just going for the jumping shots. We still got 2 kill trips on site that they've managed to set up.
They're all set up.
They go one way over towards door.
But they can't find it.
Oh, EJ, that's gonna be the first head gone. Deb getting the shots now. A second one coming through. 2GE coming into trade. Crow trying to land
man, window for that. Man, they actually had opportunity for this.
But the spike has gotten halved, and he needs to go for
oh my god, let's hit that shot. Jesus, bro.
I
can't believe let's hit that shot. They just keep doing so much damage in these ecos.
If you're RRQ, you need to remember this round so carefully, because
their ecos have looked way more convincing than their buy rounds.
So much value. You can set up these cyber cages, you can set up these trap wires, you even set up the camera. That's how he gets that pre-fire right as he goes around the corner to catch Elmimore on that defuse. He gets the ping. You have to remember, even though you won this round, it was an eco coming out from Zeta Division. If they had rifles, you probably lost.
Yeah,
they always have to be so aware of all
they
of
even it up.
Whichever side they're on defense.
Set on the attack though is going to be pretty hard.
Timeouts have been spent now, so it's going to come down.
Money's low though, so that's good. Money's low, the ecos have looked good.
First timeout. The score is 8-8, Will, and it's not over yet.
Yeah, now coming back to a buy round, full armor. Let's also note that, right? Zeta Division was actually one of the few teams in Pacific that really bought into the
today?
half-armor meta.
I want to see. We'll see if we get any 2-0s. Maybe there's a gap in between this and EMEA. I'm not sure.
We are on attack. Now,
might be a 14-hour special.
From the Hunter's Fury. Now, of course,
Deadlock, not until champs.
So yes, there is
you gotta wait a little bit for Deadlock.
But you still have things like Raze,
that'll be
Showstopper. I think that Hunter's Fury
that'll be
to
early
certain
August.
angles can be so useful on attack here on Ascent.
That's again something that we all have to look out for. The RRQ starting to find that bit of a lead now. 4 rounds won in a row.
All right.
And it looked like they
Here
were
we go.
potentially going to push out of A.
Except Valorant,
PG
apart
was
from the
trying to
other
get real
FPSs,
up
just
close.
agents,
I mean,
man.
there's a flash
Agents and
drive out, but
util.
then the pings come out
It's a
to back
thinking game
off.
more than a fragging
And,
game.
what a good
Well,
call it was,
it's a good amount of
Zeta was
fragging
ready
because it's an
for the
FPS,
counter
but...
push. The late paranoia.
God, and he's doing it on his own. He manages to get the
Oh,
shots.
he
The
managed to get
support coming out from
2
2GE.
there.
The pinch down onto Zeta.
The Omen
They
flash, the
weren't expecting it.
updraft, jet dash, they don't hear it. And he manages to get 2 in the big buy round. So that's to call a timeout. RRQ do the classic aggro on their defense.
You get the double kill. And now no smokes on the side.
No
of Zeta
smokes,
division.
no
Sugar
entry.
Shirt down,
You got a
Omen
solo
gone.
walk.
The only thing you have to work
Maybe
with
RRQ
is the
are
2
messing
cyber
up by
cages. You don't have a
playing
jet.
retake on
I
a
mean,
site
even the
here,
Raze
but
is
this
gone
is their
anyway, but sure, you don't have
anti-KO.
extra cloud burst or anything like that. So now they just have to inch around, and RQ knows this. That's why they're holding just these trade angles for these close battles.
They don't really
2
want to change and
players, 2
pivot.
individual squads. 1 from mid, 1 outside A short. With this,
Cage
they're
over
able to
towards short,
trade
though.
down every single play from Zeta, but if it's that like tiny bit of movement, they can just find 1 pick and then back off. That could be good for Zeta. Then again, though, it's just a big push in through market. Cybercage trying to block it off. Last able to trade, but still aware of Elmi Moore's position. Tries to hop through.
Yeah, I mean, you had to. The spike was here.
He clears.
Wants to get the spike down.
Wait,
Debis
this is actually
right
pretty smart.
around the off-angle corner just to
Ah,
assist.
he needs to go sight,
Running
though.
out of time though, and
He needs to go
RRQ
sight.
can
Ah,
just
he had to
hold out
bait.
and wait.
Like, that.
And now
It
Zep
was pretty
tries to
smart
push.
if he just ran
Last
instantly
God,
towards
not
sight,
quite
and then
able
they
to pull off a
had the
win.
guy close, but he stuck
Man, there
around.
was a
I think he
world
was
where
too
that actually
nervous
turns into one
jumping
of the
towards
crazier
stairs,
punches
and
where
they were
Deb
here
just
too
swings
early.
out and gets 2 headshots. I was getting real scared.
Dude, the
as soon
buy
as
rounds
the
from
spike drop,
RRQ
obviously
have
they
just
didn't wanna
looked
turn
really
their back, which is
convincing.
why they stuck to the fight. They eventually win it. But the way this game is going, we can never count it out. But this late timing on the paranoia and then the high flash drive.
Damn, the
very,
Omen flash hit
very
all
good
3.
from RRQ.
I was
Nice
wondering if
little
the KO
twist
didn't eat the
on
Omen
that
flash,
set
but the
play.
Omen flash
And
hit
then
like
holding
all
those
3 of
close
them.
angle trades, right? They don't want to give away long
That
range
was big.
1v1s. A really good adjustment in that mid round as well. The question goes back to Zeta, but unfortunately for them, they're working on an eco.
Low buy comes in. I mean, it's not great.
Go without blades. Meanwhile, that 1 crunch play earns EJ his. Hunter's Fury now being sent out just to check, and it still catches on to 10. Now it's going to be 2GE trying to provide a bit of cover for Elmi Moore, hiding around the site. Although he is pinged, still very much alive. Assistance has arrived on time.
They look so good
Now
on this
coming up from
defense.
the top of
Oh
the
my
map, but
goodness,
look
what
at this
happened?
sheriff shot.
How did
Dep
they
and
get
Laz getting
2
one each of their
1-taps?
own.
Laz
Coming
gets
out from
over
defender
towards spawn.
Now, the Neuro gets some positioning awareness. And RRQ.
They know that he's alone. Yeah, that's why they challenge it. Yeah, that's why they challenge it.
Yeah, he was
right?
kind of
'Cause
wrecked here.
no matter whether you go B or A eventually, you know the Cypher is alone. So you take that
No
fight
way.
while you have the
It's gonna
timing.
go heaven into them.
Now,
Still though.
Picks up a gun. He has no idea they're gonna be holding this double setup.
which at this range, not the end of the world.
Yeah, man, RRQ looking
It's a
incredible so
similar
far on
setup to
this
what we saw in
defense.
the-
It's been
just the
really
previous
solid.
round, right?
Yes.
RRQ, they find that numbers lead and they instantly go into some of these positions, forcing their opponents to
This is
trade.
another time where the eco looks like the
This-
round that
this
they're gonna win.
match, I mean, it's not even an elimination match.
Big
right?
buy
Back,
rounds,
it's
8
just to get
ults
to
up.
that upper finals,
This
but
could get pretty
you
wild.
can just see what LCQ Pacific means for all of these teams that are left. The 4 teams left just trying to claim that 4th ticket to Champions Los Angeles to get to that international stage that you qualify for.
The defense was
in
looking so good,
2023. They want
but this
that
attack
chance.
at the
They're so
moment,
hungry for it.
Byron's been
Both
pretty
of
rough.
them just wanting to devour one another. But that said, this is now 6
Whoa,
rounds won in a row
recon
for RRQ.
here,
They're
knife
getting
top middle.
proactive with some of
So
these
they're trying to
plays. That
fake
one
heavy
push
pressure
coming
over
up from
towards
EJ
middle
and
here.
2G onto A main.
And
Stops
with this smoke as well, okay,
everything.
so they tried to fake heavy
Zeta
like
now
they were going to be
scratching their
pushing,
heads.
so they're trying to buy a
They
lot
still
of
have
time
one
into this
timeout
one.
left, though.
they do, but of course there's always
Question marks created here
just to try to
in
stop the
terms of
momentum,
ZETA,
or is
but
that gonna
honestly
give
the
them
question
an
marks from
advantage
RRQ at
to
the moment
also
are
reset?
middle
Now,
and
something we
B
noticed at the
main.
beginning of this round that RRQ has
Camera
been
goes
doing
over
a couple of
towards
these rounds
middle.
is they send both
That
of their KO and
spots
Silva utility
nothing,
in
so they
mid,
kind
make
of
sure
cleared
that
middle
Cypher's
here.
not setting anything up in mid,
Got a drone
so they
early
don't
because of
give
the
away
B
that
main
room for
pressure that
sure.
they did,
Now
like they
you have
faked
that
out that
safe
they wanted to
utility
go
set up
aggro,
from the
but
Killjoy.
in
You have
fact
all
we're
these
just playing
ultimates
super
for the retake.
far
You
back
also know
retake
ZETA has,
setup.
ultimates, so they purposely back out. They stack A site,
And that's
now they're
fine.
gonna say,
RRQ
trade
is so
both
fine with this.
RRQ has the lead, right? So why not go for some
But
of these
now it
trades?
all
They still
depends
can
on this,
secure
and they
as
need
much
to be
as
careful
possible.
because there
In
is a
fact, this
Killjoy
favors
ult in
them
place,
if
so they kind of
ZETA
have to
does
make sure they
decide to go for
fight a
some of
little
these
bit
trades.
heavier for both.
10, though,
4
being
pass
so
and push
close,
behind.
has an option to actually
Yeah,
go
I mean,
further in with the showstopper.
should be expecting a
But
few,
then
but not
Flips
4.
just shuts down,
And then the ult
coming
goes
through with
towards
a
spawn, they
flank.
take a lot of
This
space.
secondary squad from RRQ is going to be a thorn in the sides for
What is this
ZETA.
duel like? Because
Getting
this is
off
the
the
Killjoy,
outro
this is the big ult.
so much relies on 10.
And
Damn,
just
that's
crouched
nice. Now they
down.
can fall back
now
into
don't worry
sight
about
and
that
play
shot.
proper.
Recon getting further information now coming out from X-Pharaoh. 10 fires off the showstopper, but it doesn't connect. And EJ has gotten into position. Crow trying to position and pivot off, but he can't quite make it happen with low HP. Sugar Zero just goes in for the
One
spray
bullet.
though. Double, and he holds it down. Just trying to buy more time. Swaps over the classic, but 2GE
Too
comes
late.
through.
Yeah, nicely
No
done,
time,
man.
he's
Sugar
done it.
Zero. Sugar
Sugar
Hero
Zero
once
buys
again.
time
How
with
many
extra-
times?
Oh,
How many times can you do it?
Even gets an extra kill to the spike for
Wasn't.
his troubles.
Oh man. I mean,
Wow.
it's hard.
I
That's
mean,
hard to repeat.
listen,
I
it's
guess is
still
what
a
I'm
long
trying
way
to
go
say.
for
That's
ZETA
really
because
hard
of
to
their
repeat.
economy,
They used a lot of ults.
But what a good hold.
And
it
even
all
then
comes
it
down
was
to
crazy
10 getting
close.
This kill. This forces RRQ to have to worry about that, so they start rushing into the site. And 10 waits for the longest time. He actually doesn't win the duel against Flipstrider at the end of the day, but he waits so long so that they can't swarm Sugar Zero all together.
And it's just
Okay,
that
all the timeouts
teamwork
done now.
coming out from ZETA Division now, but such
If you go for
labored
Raze, wouldn't
response,
phase be a
their
better pick than a
first win in the
Sova.
second half,
You got the
and
combo
they're
there,
calling
but
the
it doesn't
timeout,
like.
and
It's
you
not.
talked about it, Will. This is a bit of a double-edged
I
sword.
agree that they
Yeah,
synergize
especially
a
after
little
you
bit better,
get,
but
you know,
it's like it's
harder
not gonna.
round win here. So RRQ,
someone's
they
more
can
comfy
reset
on
after
like
what
a
seems so
Sova, you're not
chaotic
gonna
at the
do
end of
it.
that round. But I like that you mentioned it. First round of the second half for ZETA Division. If we count the end of the first half as well, that was another 8-round win streak from RRQ.
What's up,
Team that
Pickles?
once they
Pickles, I got
start going at it, once
I got
they
like
find their
seven and a
they
bit
really
hours
gotta
yesterday.
snowball it through. So when you look at it
That's
that way,
that's a
you know, maybe that timeout
that's
timing
too much
is
sleep
exactly
if
what
anything.
Coach Junior wanted here from the side of ZETA Division. But I would love to see them talk about how they want to counter
Lower
this
bracket
initial
for this
early
one, yeah.
utility in mid. Because if they're using both the 0 point and the recon both immediately off the start, off the rip of the next round, you have such a wide timing window to try to inch forward and set up your own utility in the middle of the map.
Yeah, because then just waiting for that
Gawudas.
cooldown.
Gawudas with the
And at the
prime.
same
4
time,
months. Thank you for saying that, bro.
they
Thank you for the
have
prime.
been
Appreciate
pushing
this.
out bit by
Appreciate the
bit,
4 months, mate.
trying to go for some
Gawudas. Appreciate you.
creative plays. Now we've got the Odin on X-Pharaoh.
Okay, where are we at in
See,
terms
they're
of the
now
money?
setting up for mid,
Because
so I
a
like
lot
this
of them
change.
died.
I like this change, even though the
Which
utility
means
wasn't
that this
exactly
is
the
a
same.
really important round.
That's
Damn.
it. Depp still holding on to his recon,
ZETA
trying
have
to
to
set
win
up
this
for a bit
round.
of a B
There's
split.
3 people over
Comes down to
towards
the
B,
hole from RRQ.
and they have an
X-Pharaoh with
Odin.
the Odin trying
but they
to
have no
reposition.
recon.
Lockdown now placed
Okay,
from
they
Elmore,
that's a
and he's
win.
just trying
They
to
could
send
reset if they
signals
wanted.
to ZETA. Go away.
The thing is it doesn't push them entirely out, right? They had to place it so passively,
waiting.
and Flips can't peek in mid either. So
Oh, wait.
it's just a reset.
Oh, good
The
little
body block
recon
there
from
was
X-Pharaoh, though,
close.
but still
What a weird round.
not quite safe
3
enough to
people
fire
on
a
site.
shot yet.
They could
ZETA are
omen
just
all into
surrounding
the
this
middle of the
area.
site to get some numbers, but honestly with the
Barricade
Killjoy all
spamming
going
more.
down, you're gonna
Has
think
to be
that
sure
there's
to reload right at the
gonna
worst
think
time.
that
They
there's
check
2
to make
here.
sure that they're still waiting there. Yeah, they're
So I
actually
wonder
just
if the
saying,
third
ZETA players
person's
think
gonna like
this is
fully
the game.
bait.
Wait until that last second.
Come at me, bro.
They're waiting for the recon as well. RQ's prepared for this.
There it is. They shoot it down.
Recon goes in, knife
No
goes
pings
in.
whatsoever.
Keep an eye on the
ZETA
timer.
clears
They're
that
gonna
it's
pivot
not
over towards
safe
A. 25
enough for us to
seconds. They
hit
need to
this
make a
site.
decision.
There are only 2
Oh
on the
god,
other,
they're going
so
to
we're
A.
gonna
20
rotate
seconds. This
instead.
is the spike.
Look at
Spike is
RQ's
the furthest
adjustment.
one
They
back
say
pretty much.
time.
This
Yeah,
is
I mean, sure,
real
if-
close
they
on this. He
should
does have time
just
to plant.
enough time, I would think.
Yeah,
But
he's
RQ
got
says,
just
well,
enough
let's either
time.
If
But
not, we go
someone
for a
could stop this, but I don't think
5v5
anyone's
retake. All right,
close.
we just
So
all
honestly, it
back
turns
out
out to be a
and make
perfect
sure
cool. They found the gap.
They don't even actually go through spawn because they know that
They have an omen luck.
waiting for that rotate.
Yeah, and that's gonna be
Sugar
Sugar
Zero
Zero gets checked!
Okay, well
To
there's the
Omen
Omen
at
luck.
long range.
Oh god, Depp now with the Bulldog, so close. He hears
Timing.
those footsteps and he tries to pick off one.
Tuck in.
Goes in
Ah,
for
he
yet
hit the
another,
tuck
but
in.
Elmi Moore wallbangs him instead. Now it's gonna be 10 hiding around tree. Still
no.
somewhat unchecked, but here comes Xpharaoh. Oh, he fires it off. Oh, what a flick! What is this break
Whoa,
transfer?
that was unlucky.
Two
He
down,
really went for
and
something
then
crazy
Elmi
there.
Moore
Okay,
still cleans
nicely
it
done
up.
from RRQ.
Oh, man, 10. I mean, the
Man, I
blast
don't know how
was
they
so
lost
good
that.
too,
This guy
but it was
needed
just
to
too
not die
many
early on like
members
this,
left.
especially with
And
an
the thing
Omen.
is
And then
sure,
on
in
short, they
hindsight,
needed to
we
not
can say
die
things
as
like,
well.
maybe he should have
I was
popped
very
earlier,
impressed
but
from
no, he
RRQ,
couldn't
but
have, because he was getting spec.
these
He
two
knew they
deaths
were
for
still
me were
watching
given up
that angle.
very
He had
early,
to wait
especially
until the
when I
last
think
single
it's a Sova and an
second
Omen.
to
That's
press
my
the
main
guard, tried to
delay.
lower the numbers, but alas, by
Yeah,
that
I didn't
point,
play like
he
that.
was the only one left alive.
I mean, respect for them expecting it or like having the aim to win the duel, but
The lockdown,
I
and
mean,
then constantly
2G
check with
did
the
insane
Omen ult to
though.
make sure they're still there, and then put the pressure so Zeta rotates, and then already the members on A have
that forced
rotated
them
out
down
into
to
tree
eco
and
9-11.
where
Oh
Zeta
man,
can't set up for
there
the
we go.
post plan.
Like surely,
What a good adjustment.
And they are now
it's been an impressive
inching
defense half from
further to
RRQ.
match point. Zeta's economy not looking great. I mean, just so patient with that one play. Can Zeta find that one thrifty win to pull them back from the brink?
I don't want to say it, but
Xpharaoh
these two on back of sight have to do a good
straight
amount
down.
here.
Anyone peeking out of stairs, anyone peeking out of lane. He's got his teammates there to cover as well.
Well, that'll do
They're
it.
starting to fire down now. The RPM going over the edge.
20
And Zeta
20
still
HP.
managing close in the distance. Now picking up the weapons. We've swapped positions. 10 tosses the Odin over because he's low HP. RRQ trying to retake with
So
the
low
rifles.
HP done.
They got the
They go
paranoia.
fast in this.
Pushes
Omen Flash is
Zeta
incredible.
back for a second. Depp trying to reposition. He's pulling out the recon, trying to give it a little bit more space. Sugar Zero playing off
Hey,
of
how
it,
is
and
this
a
guy
tiny
so
bit of
good?
movement. Finds it, turns it into a one-on-one. Flips is just dancing around this, and Depp is
boy, he's not even
watching
expecting.
the
Oh my
spike,
goodness.
turns back around though.
Holy
Tracking
hell,
aim is
I
good.
can't believe
It
they're
cuts
staying
Flip
in
in
this.
half.
Man,
Amazing thrift.
how many
And all
times
because
can
they
Sugar
waited, didn't
Zero
actually go
bail
for the
one
two-pronged
team out?
attack into sight,
I-
right? They
I-
didn't send
I
Tendon
just
through the stairs at
see
the
it
same
again
time.
and again
They
and
wait to
again
make
every
sure,
time they
is
play.
there only one or
It's
two
incredible.
in Boathouse?
Can't believe we got
Once they
two there.
check, it forces Xpharaoh to have to focus on Ali.
Did they just break the
and
econ?
Then 10 says, I'm going to close the gap with the Stinger, because at that point, the RPM's just about the same for both guns. And 10's able to take down the Odin. It gives them something to hold Boathouse as a fortress. And while Flips tries for the run and gun, Depp
Nicely
says,
done
I'm
to
not
Depp,
zoomed in.
obviously,
It's close range anyway.
for winning
Just
that
gonna
one.
drag it across my screen.
And all of
Whoa.
that was enough. Give
Oh.
Zeta a second win.
Oh my god. I mean, this is...
Managed to buy back up.
There's no money for
One
anyone.
round away from evening things out. They go back towards mid.
It's here. It is. This is the round.
It's what worked. And here's the thing, at this point, we're in map 3. It's getting close to potential overtime. It is a fight of focus. It is a fight of endurance. Now, EJ heard
Trip
that
goes
trap
close.
wire.
I
He's
wanna
not
say
gonna
that
get
the
rid of
Jet
it
saw
because he wants
this.
to wait to see if they rely
Maybe
on
not.
it to push even further into market.
Oh, Laz could be aware of that as well, but
Drone
also
goes
just
out.
lurk around this one spot. The rest
Spots
of the team now
all of outside of
corralling
B,
towards the A
completely
site.
clear. Knife
EJ
goes
knows
in,
this.
hits the Omen.
EJ
So
says
that's
that
good
the
in.
call is
That's
being
good
right, like you
information,
said.
indication
EJ
that it's
knows
looking
to
like an
rotate over,
A.
and then they leave it to Elmimore, and
3
now
people here at
they
the
send
moment with that
Xpharaoh to
info.
watch mid. Elmimore backs
They
out
did
because they've
also
committed to A.
have a one-way
RQ's
down,
movement
and they
is
checked
actually
over
very
towards
accurate,
here.
but so is Zeta, so they're
Sova
really working
recon
off of
goes
each
in.
other
It's a
terms
little
of
bit
utility
out of the
use.
map as
It's
well,
also a lot
so
of
that's kind of
microaggressions
looking like a
because now they're
fake.
Trying to peek outside of tree 10.
Oh, they know
wanting
there's a
to
guy
push
close. This
in as
nade could
well,
be
but
everything.
You gotta be so careful. The rest of it, he's just buying the distraction, buying the positioning while
The
the
nade
spike
combo
gets
is
delivered
pretty
to the
good.
B
It's
site.
21 HP,
Oh, they're
22
rotating now.
seconds on this. They gotta go
RQ
fast.
gets
It's
the
another last
absolute
second
Oh,
one,
Xpharaoh.
and it is all down to this recon and the
Solid
spam.
timing. It's a timing.
Oh my God, Crow is trying to push into this. 10 seconds
Kind of
left
fine.
and the
They
spike
survived
has
it.
managed to,
And they're so
arrive
low.
on site.
Plant goes in.
Sugar Zero
Nothing
now
to stop
coming
this
out from
one.
B main, something that they maybe didn't
Look
quite
at the
expect, so
HPs.
finds one for
20,
his troubles.
3, 20
Two
goes
players
down,
from RQ
3 still
low,
remaining.
and EJ trying to stay alive
They
from
have a
on the flank. The rest of them
10's
trying to
in
push
market.
further in, but so
Wait,
many
wait, what's this
positions to
crossfire?
clear, and Last turns around.
Oh my
just
goodness.
runs and
Okay,
guns
Sugar
it while
Zero again.
Sugar
Dude, I was
Zero
worried. These two weren't
outside
holding
of
a good
B main
crossfire in
has
sight
shut
in the
them
end.
down.
I
Sugar
was
Zero
really
nicely
just
done
focusing on
once
one
again.
tap
How many
after
times are we
a
going to
touch,
say
but he
his
didn't
name?
need to. It was Laz and Sugar Zero. The two
Wow,
members who
the
were so
calling on this run was
crucial
pretty cool
to
though,
their
to be honest.
amazing run.
It was like a fake hit over towards A, and then it was like a double hit. over towards short, and like the nade combo was pretty cool. The nade close with the KO nade close, the raise nade deep. Dude, RRQ have no money, there is no timeouts left for anyone, and they have a Bulldog double Stinger, double Sheriff. Wait, is that Sheriff now a classic? No, okay, Sheriff.
Talking about how ZETA didn't quite have the
But maybe
economy
this dropped
just a
it or
couple
something.
rounds ago, and then 10 closed in the distance. Gave depth at Odin. Now it's going to be RRQ with a broken economy, and they're on defense, Will.
Raise ult.
All right, ZETA gets a showstopper as well, and surely you use it to secure a match point, or the 100-3, one or the other. You do not.
Dude, they
see
have-
both
they
in
have
hopes that you're
everything.
able to make sure that you close out the map. You have to get to match point at least to guarantee.
Drone
that
goes in,
OT.
they spot no one over towards the site. Rotates coming.
Yeah, they're not able to clear it. And RRQ
Dead
knows
Moonlight,
what
thank you so much, bro, for the tier 1. Welcome into the Slug Club, mate. Thank you so much for that, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Dead Moonlight, welcome. Oi, that's a nice spray. Still got his ult. They're going to win this round without having to use these ults? Maybe.
And now the rest of them going in for trades outside of
3v4. The 4 have the gun advantage. They don't get into the site.
Now, here's what ZETA doesn't quite know is what the remaining weaponry looks like. Elmimore will be able to pick up that Bulldog again. Okay, so a rifle recovered. 2G's timing.
He saw the foot.
Oh. And 2G says, I'm not committing. If you're there, then most likely your
22
teammates are throwing you
seconds,
from
or
another
25
angle.
seconds.
But then again,
Oh
ZETA
man, I'm so
doesn't
worried.
have as
Two
much info
two
gathering
people here.
utility. Xfero
Sova
firing
ult to
off
try and
the
get him in.
Hunter's Fury. Oh no, actually, wait, it's going through.
Big
And
trade.
now Elmimore
Sova,
actually gets a
they
couple
know where he is
himself.
because he tried to counter ult when they were going in. Both Sova ults used, they know where exactly where he is. He tagged one. Big 1v2, there maybe is a gun heaven.
Push them out so they can't use their run and gun
I mean,
weaponry.
yeah, it's out there.
Xfero with just a Sheriff who will get to match point first.
Hops down over on the generator, picks up the Stinger. Crow inside of Hell, and he's aware of
Damn.
AV too, but
One chance. They still have Razor, right?
just a bit better.
I don't know what we have
Puts
over here.
ZETA at match point.
And ZETA
Whoa.
Division, they smell
KO.
that
They have
victory.
I mean, they have
so
everything.
Close. Look at their ult lineup. They have everything
Oh
they
my
could ever
God.
ask for. They have full armor, all
This is-
rifles.
This
a
is
full
big.
buy of
Okay,
full
one
buys.
chance,
You
and
have
honestly,
three,
what a
or you have
chance. Look how much
Showstopper,
stuff they
and then
have.
no command
Dude,
to
yeah,
break in.
16
You
assists,
still have
16,
things like the
22
Broken
assists.
Shadows, and then
Look
the
at these
Neural
numbers
Theft
that
for
I'm
insurance.
seeing.
Everything is there. Meanwhile, RRQ, yes, you have the rifles, but you really just have the lockdown to work off of, and Elmimore needs to stay alive for that one.
That one lockdown is RRQ's
Whoa, they
ticket
keep it nice and
for the
simple.
rest of the upper bracket. Possibly
Oh, the KO, sorry,
overtime
or the
first,
util goes down
trying to
here.
stay alive.
There's a small
Kind of
window
in
where
this
this Sova
position
can't do anything as well.
Is a bit risky. Just around inside
Raise
this
up to
dark
sight.
cover. Now he sneaks
Good
into
luck,
stairs.
man. Like,
Head
what are
pulls out
these
the
guys gonna
showstopper
do?
and looks
Oh!
for him, but he spends too much.
And they have no
Elmimore
idea. I don't think they
catches
saw
his head
Zafiro.
instead.
That's a nice
Flash
flash.
coming out from Crow. And going in to
Oh,
clear
back
out the
aside.
site.
Is he just gonna
Lockdown.
beeline for this and they don't realize he's here?
It's gonna be
Oh my god.
Zafiro on
6
top of
seconds on
Tice.
this ult.
Finds a couple more headshots. EJ coming in. Sugar
Damn,
zero, not
bro,
quite able
that
to
set
bring
up
ZETA
this
over.
pause.
We're
Oh
going
my
into
goodness, the
overtime.
pause on the box was
What an
everything.
amazing
That was a
spot.
crazy
Never
round.
used it before.
Elmy
Zafiro
Moore
just
hit an
pulled
insane shot as
on
well.
Dice
Dude,
as if he's a turret
Pacific,
rotating around
the
to
Pacific
watch a
games
guard
are
B
so
site.
close right
And they
now.
think,
Like,
okay,
all of
photos
these teams
clear.
are so
You can't
evenly
even obviously
matched.
see him from that one, and then he doesn't quite catch Elmimore because he
The
swings
Gen
too
G
fast.
Talon
10
game
realizes
yesterday
he
was
has to clear too much.
similar
The
to this.
lockdown forces them to jump into sight, and Zafiro says, hello, welcome
Good
to
guy
my home.
Tom. Good
And we
guy
have
Tom. Tom,
overtime
welcome
in
in,
the
mate. Thanks
first
for using your prime on
upper
me.
bracket
Thank you very much, dude.
semifinals. We're down to 4 teams. 2 of them today will move on to the upper finals. 2
Thank
of
you so
them
much,
will start
Tom.
to face
Appreciate you.
elimination tomorrow.
Oh my god, what a way to start things off, Will.
Both of these teams, listen, like Haven, very sloppy from ZETA, obviously, no doubt. Meanwhile, RRQ on split started to look real lost, but on Ascent,
Second high
sure,
series
it's
out here.
not, you know,
That's
the
exactly
most
what I was
perfect game
thinking.
of Valor, but it's such good adaptation, and the fact that both of them are keeping their focus, both of them know their win conditions, they're keeping track of the utility used. I mean, this is an absolute test of your mettle, test of your endurance as
Yeah, I mean, good to know. Again, they all get a timeout.
and perhaps
They all get a
the
timeout
tournament
again
that
here.
matters most to you
Which
in
I mean, this has been
2023,
pretty
even more than
long.
if you potentially went
Like, have
to
they
Champions LA.
have they
Yeah,
used one of the
very much
timeouts
so.
or?
Very different things here in Pacific. Remember, we started off the second half 8
Why-
to 4. RRQ
Why
came
are so
back.
many
Zeta
of
reached
the
match
first-time
point
chatters just
first.
people flaming?
And here we
What's
are.
wrong with people? Stop flaming.
So no op buys, which I didn't want to talk about. We didn't see, you know, those operators really coming online for EJ. They wanted to keep pushing out, and that's, you know, that's been doing good for them. But curious to see if maybe that's part of the mental stack
All right,
they add
no
here
ops, no
in
anything
overtime, but of course, on the
crazy.
attacking side first,
We have a
it's going to
setup
be the typical
with a
just
camera
quick
spot
battle
over
here
towards
for
here
A-main
that is
control to
potential
start, but I can't
contact
imagine
play
RRQ is
with
gonna run right
something.
into the site.
Zeta now on the defense.
Okay.
That knife hits too.
Thankfully not a big clash either.
Orb's
But
getting picked
Getting
up.
closer to that
Are we
null
gonna do
command
a
is
are we gonna
something
do a
that they're
double
looking
orb
to
plant?
prioritize,
But
and
it's
if things get
KO.
dicey.
Surely, you're 2 points away from flip. But at the same time, this is Zeta now aware of the RRQ's presence around A main.
And here's the thing, they don't suspect the
Drone
Cypher
goes
here.
in. They
shut out
spot
the
the camera. Knife
Okay,
goes
they do
short.
find
They
the
know
camera,
there's
but
no
they
one
didn't apply
short
the
in
drone
their
low,
smoke.
but
Do
now
they
you're
want to
like, okay,
hit?
well, now we gotta start shocking
There
all
it
these,
is.
and they find the drone.
Nice. Cross map recon comes in
So,
as well. They
Zeta
broke
just
the
trying to watch down
trip
this
with
one
their
spot
shock.
too.
They're breaking the other
10
trip that
and
was
Laz
potentially over
up on
towards
top of
door with the
heaven.
shock.
Paint shells are gone
Like
as
this is
well.
methodical.
You have to
Then
get
they
the
save the
Cypher
dash
Zeta.
for
You have
this.
to wait for the retake.
Wow.
And that's them backing off now. Crow positioned around.
Laz
Tree,
has kind of owned it to stay
forcefully
alive here.
positioned
That's a
back.
big play.
Elmi Moore
It's a really
so
bold
good
play.
around that one
No
spot.
one really
Here comes
no one
EJ,
really with you
wide
for that one.
swing into Laz. And the door's been shut.
And they waited to plant the spike just in case, so they had more members to fight. RRQ knew that the fast retake might happen.
Damn, nice hold of short as well.
Elmi Moore in the
This
lurk.
is really, really good.
I mean,
Dude,
you have
all
one
what a
up the trap.
nice...
And he's trying to go full turn mode.
Safaro needs to hide.
Spins around, but oh, the
Um,
hop up onto the top of
What a
heaven
nice
window.
methodical round from RRQ though.
Wow.
Drone goes
just
in, spots
listen, as soon as
camera,
you see the
they
cam,
knife
they
over
try to
towards
clear for
short,
the
they
trap wires.
smoke
The fact
short,
that
then they
got
knife
that
over towards
initial
short, see if
trap
someone's
wire
in their
was so
smoke, no one in
important.
their smoke,
Because
they
here's the
shock
thing,
dart close,
I
they
have to
shock
believe
dart
10,
here,
not only does he throw the paint
make
shell
sure
to
that
the
there's
lane,
no
the
trips
potential
anywhere,
push right
then they
after
just
the
omen
spike
flash
gets
dash
deleted.
over towards
But
the
it's
site.
also, you know,
It
let's just make
was,
sure they don't, like,
yeah,
think about clearing
it
these
was
trap
really, really
wires, right?
good.
Let's just make sure we back them
It's a
out.
very
And
nice
then the
hit.
paint shells are gone. The
Retake
Cypher
could have been a
cage
bit
being
better.
used by Laz to hide in hell. He repositions to where the fragment was as a mind game, and EJ reads right through it. He goes for a wide swing, goes for the spray, and then stops and finds a shot onto Laz. A great entry, a great break open into the site. And now the one timeout that each team gets in overtime used by Zeta to try to tie things back up.
Oh, they have to, right? I mean, this was
10?
the
Yeah, I
side
mean, it felt like,
that gave
it
them
felt
a
like,
little bit more trouble,
I don't know what the
so they
comms were like
need
here,
it even more
but
so
10's
now.
going in to save his teammate, who's playing under Heaven.
Yeah, we gotta
But I think
reach
Laz
far
kind
back
of
into
maybe
our
needs
own
to say that
memory
he's,
banks as well
I
on,
felt like he had
what
owned
did
it a
they
little bit
try,
going to the
what have they
position
not
that
tried
they
yet,
felt like
what
they had
worked
cleared
and
with the
didn't.
nade.
And during the
Um,
second half,
so yeah, I don't know
eventually
what
going
the
for that mid-play
I don't know
was
what the
good because it was a
comms were
reaction
like,
to the utility. But I think you're reset now. I don't
but
think
it
you
was pretty much just wanting
commit
to
to
save
that
his
right
teammate
away.
was
If you
potentially
see
the
both
call.
0 point
We
and
don't
recon
really know.
both used in mid, sure, maybe you go in at least set up like a trap or a spy cam near market just so you have that information. But outside of that, I mean, I almost think we haven't seen too many 5 stacks other than whenever you had the null command going on to B site. Something like that could work, but Zeta says we're just going to play for this potential battle, and the
EJ
op
off.
comes out like we talked about.
Speaking out mid.
Op
He's
on
looking for them
EJ
around
over towards
tiles.
middle, and he
Bit of top mid
walks
as
all the
well.
way down. He
Where
has
are
his
you
teammate to
going?
break the
Oh
recon
my God,
behind
his
him.
team is helping him so much, and he
Nicely
gets
done.
us
Gets
to 10
out.
saves.
26
He's
HP.
pinged.
Does
Elmi Moore
been.
needs to
He's
stick
tagged
around,
here.
but Laz,
Like
he's
they
stuck
know he's
now.
here. Do they just go for
Oh
this
God.
heavy?
This is so
Drone
oppressive
goes
for
in. They're
Zeta.
really trying to.
Oh,
Yeah,
and they all
they
get
managed to
out.
get out on
Wow,
it.
Elmi
Massive
Moore,
win.
The hero bodyguard here to keep that operator alive. And again, EJ doesn't commit to the operator in the second half.
Yeah, shout out to Elmi Moore just kind of escorting him out.
And it pays
Escorting him
off
out, breaking the
because
recon.
Zeta did not expect it
Support player.
whatsoever.
I mean, how could you? You didn't see it at all in the second half.
Yeah. First 30 seconds gone, and Zeta are kind of at a loss, trying to explore mid, trying to get further information, but off of that one pick, RRQ Look at how much discipline they have. Well, you're talking about focus.
Yeah, RRQ are
This is
very
sheer
disciplined.
commitment, sheer will.
We're getting into the 30-second mark.
On the side of
A is
Zeta
really
at this
strong.
point.
B is
You don't have
slightly
anything
weak,
else
but
to
at the
really
same
work
time,
off of.
it's
And if you
actually is a
come
lot
B,
stronger than it
that
looks. You
turret
got the
and
recon, you got the
nanoswarms
full
are going to
setup
spend
here.
so much time so that
We got
Severo can
20
start to
seconds and they're in
quick
middle
and so now
still.
Severo watches
Kind of
B
got to
as
be
much
going
much
with this one.
market.
Let's see what the defense
God,
recon's
this
like.
Are perfect.
Elmi Moore's just anchoring down the site.
For
with
his
nobody's
mate back
position.
side
It's the
here.
same thing that we've seen before.
Nice
15
kill
seconds
once
left.
again.
Sugar Zero
How,
trying to
like,
push in through,
is it actually
and they
happening
might
again
be
with
able to get
Sugar
spiked
Hero?
down. But the retake protocols are in place. RRQ just waiting for the green lights. Shorty outside of stairs.
Got a retake with an
Sugar
op.
Zero is trying
They know the
to
op's in
anchor them
place. They probably
down.
shouldn't be facing too much.
Depp using the position that Xfero used.
That'll
Aro
work. That's
managing
a
to
nice
find
kill. That's on one of the higher
And even
HPs
before
as
that,
well.
this
I don't know
advantageous
what I missed
for
there,
Zeta
but
Division, but now it's looking even
got the
better.
shorty
Narcus
close as
is
well.
setting
This
it
pose
up,
is
but
strong.
There it is. The first shot fired off. Coming outside for
That's
lane
it.
now.
That's
blocked.
impressive, man.
You're trying to
I
go
swear.
through. EJ, you're too low.
This guy, Sugar
just down
Zero,
to
man,
this
is
positioning. Sugar
he's something
pops up
else. He really is something
and
else.
drops him down.
And listen, Elmi Moore was put in that position. I mean, the counter recon was on its way as well, so it's not
What
necessarily
a
his
massive
fault,
kill
but
back
quite
at sight.
frankly,
It was like
literally
11
gets one
seconds
kill
or
on
something. I
Sugar
can't
Zero,
remember, but
buys
the
enough
time was
for
super
Severo
low.
to come in
He
through
gets
the
that
smoke,
kill, and
the round ends
that just
off
means
of
that
time.
everything's
And
doable.
just
Then have the
because he
pressure of
could
his
not win
smokes
that
up. The
duel,
smokes then
it
mean
all
that the
falls
op can't really
apart.
get
And
any
the reason I
angles.
single him out is just
Like,
'cause, again,
it's
that was RRQ's setup. It's
everything
not
is on
his
that one
fault as
kill.
an individual, but the rotations were all off of assuming the Killjoy stays alive, the Nano Swarm stopped them coming through main,
Alright,
and he holds
let's
boathouse
try
so
this again.
Severo can peek out for the
Both of
trade
the
on
timeouts from
Crossfire.
the
If you
teams
die
in overtime
before
used as
Zefero's
well,
ready
so
for
no
it,
more after
it all
this.
falls apart,
That's
and
right.
unfortunately, we go to another overtime.
And that's why it all comes down to that initial assumption, right? And sometimes when everything's hinged on one player, you put all your eggs in that one basket. A single player
there's so
from
many-
Zeta, like
Bro,
Sugar Zero, can turn things
There's so
all
many weird
around.
people on the
We're
internet,
going
man.
to OT2 now, and
Jesus.
it's a timeout from RRQ.
Yeah, and
Zeta
listen,
fans holding their breath.
I mean, yeah, I'm both sides, surely. But here's
How
the
did
thing.
Depp get onto
If you
the
are gonna
boxes? He
rely
just
on one
jumped from
player to
lane.
lock down and just hold a sight, it would be Elmi Moore. I mean, his aim is always so true. But unfortunately, Zeta Division, they're in that prime form again on this map 3 in the best of 3. This time, still no operators on the side of Zeta Division.
No op this time.
We have no ops, of course, on the attacking side of RRQ.
Info
either.
trip over towards
looking at
middle.
similar
Cam on
default
the
setup
wall
as
here
that
to
previous
spot
overtime.
feet as
No, they're
well.
actually gonna fight for mid-control this time, so
And
still a bit
yeah,
of a
let's see
switch
what
up.
RRQ have got planned.
Again, it's that mental test. The last time that these two teams
Recon
faced off
bottom
during
and
the
middle
regular
gets
season of
instantly shot.
Pacific, it was Zeta who took
Wow,
it over
they
2-1.
saved their
They
they
didn't go
saved
to
their
overtime
recon.
too, though, in one of those
They know
maps.
because they don't have an
Now,
op that they're not going to be playing here, so they
leaning
save
on
their
that defense,
recon.
trying to be careful.
Just a knife
RRQ
middle
going
for the
a split.
default. It's pretty cool. Does the recon make a big difference with the sight hit? I mean, probably. Let's find out. Let's see where it goes. They push over towards short and they keep pushing through.
Still
Oh
trying to
my.
position outside of heaven, though. It's
What a
little
weird
bit
round.
risky, especially with RRQ pushing up, but 10 gets the shot anyway. EJ's gone. He's floored. Xfero trying to reposition off of this now.
Oh,
They
this is a big
closed
play.
off
Door
the
closes
door,
behind
trying
him.
to
He's in front of
sell the
this.
idea that
Oh man.
nobody is around
Oh my god, everyone's
Spike
making a
goes
play. Is
down.
this guy jumping into heaven? Yes, he does. He gets a kill as well.
Watching
That's
now for
straight
that
through
one
smoke. What the
position,
hell went
he
on there?
has an
They don't know this
inkling.
guy's been in short. He's been holding here for the whole time. He's made the hero play. Like, he has made the absolute hero play. Wait, 10's considering it?
Ten's still waiting for it, but it's
Going
a timing
through
fight.
now, Xfero!
What a god.
Oh, the spray transfer is good!
What a god.
Elmi Moore
Oh
coming
my
out from
goodness.
L, blocks off
He
the
held
win from
strong
Zeta.
here for so
Severo
long.
with the patience until the duel starts happening in the site. He doesn't show himself. He constantly waits. The alarm bot goes up to make
Man,
sound
what
from the
is this
site.
game at
He
the moment?
takes
It's
one step
wild.
forward. You fire shots
It's a
against members
5v3.
in heaven. You
Yeah,
take
it's
a
a
step
straight
forward,
through smoke,
and
that
then
kill.
You see them start to peek out. He swings out because
Man,
he
he
knows.
had so much
Waited
patience
for
over
so
towards door.
long, and yet
Door
RRQ
got closed
played as a
ages ago.
team.
It's that unbelievable patience coming
Alright,
out from
another
these guys.
attempt. We get the op coming
They
out
had the
as
spike
well.
down. They had everything.
The op again.
I think the recon
Oh,
helps him
God.
get the
Surely you
kill
don't
on
expect
sight
it to
as well
happen
here.
again when they lost that round in overtime.
Oh, is he going to peek top
One more
mid?
time. Here we
Oh my
go
god.
again. Checking out top mid, but
Wow.
this time Pro just crouched
shot.
down.
Knife goes
Rushes
in,
through his
hits.
skull. The rest
Just
of
one.
RRQ now struggling to pick up the pieces back towards the A site. The Aldrin comes through. Oh,
Flash to peek out. And this allows Zafiro to go back to mid, because otherwise RRQ had to stack 3 and 1 and just hope that the turret did enough of information damage.
Drone going in to clear middle because it's been a little bit silent for a bit. They spot 2 of them top mid. They take that all day as well. So they're going to hold strong with this A hold.
Honestly, in RRQ's position as a 4v5,
Or are we going back to B? It's looking like a B through middle. Looking like a similar thing where they did the fake over towards here with the double nades. Flash in. Okay, forces the Omen flash out. They take that as a win. Alright, let's see it. 30 seconds, Elmi more. 1v5 on site.
They go in for the crunch on
Got a good setup.
He's got his utility though, and they
Had a good setup. Shock dart wrecks it.
Do you have what it takes?
20 seconds.
Oh no. They know exactly where he is.
Trying to hop around, but the paint shell is going to be tough. Laz clears out the flank too. Here comes Pro, here comes 10, and
Okay,
Elmi
nice.
Moore's
He's
gone.
15
seconds.
15 seconds, get the plant up and stop this 2v5.
Through though, flips from Mark.
But the door's closed.
Gucci E from spawn. Right. Presence known.
Nice, he handles.
Death.
Good round.
I mean,
Really
off
good
of that
round.
Insane Zafiro flank the previous round.
Overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No
watching from
timeouts.
home,
No
matter
one can
how
do
this
anything.
best of 3 started, it's about to
You
be
just
one
gotta
of the
let
most
them
epic
work it out on their
matches we're
own.
about to have in Pacific, because they're pushing each other absolutely to their limit. And what more could you ask for when it's the last chance to prove themselves to go to champions?
It's time to show us everything you've got. And they're doing it right now. Crow with that little crouch move just to take down EJ. But we're back to an RRQ
Fake
attack.
TP goes in, doesn't really work when the knife goes instantly out. They know this is clear. They hold strong with one person there. Faster mid take.
The early drone as well, I like it. I used to hate early drones, but the current meta calls for it. You need to constantly fight for information in areas.
Ooh, does Jeff feel like he has good timing here?
Didn't spot out EJ though. So now maybe thinking that market might be clear. He falls
What is
back
this
towards
trip?
stairs.
I've never seen this trip
Drone
before.
being used to clear out short.
This drone's trying to bait them into
Guy in
mid,
short
right?
takes
So you already
the takes the
market.
hit here.
Oh,
Man,
here comes
good
the
luck.
recover, so they're
Anything
trying
on
to
this?
confirm it.
Does have an
And
Odin.
Zepp has an
Again,
Odin,
I
which
don't know
they
what these kill
might
trips
not
are
be
like
aware
back at
of.
sight.
If he gets the right timing on this, if he gets the information, the sprays
Oh,
could be good. But here comes EJ.
7
Tailwind
HP.
prop. He comes in to save his team for a second.
Crow's
Fragment takes out
crazy.
EJ,
The
though.
7 HP gets a
Then
kill.
Laz. Look at how slippery he's being with this. Hiding on the other side of the
What a
cyber
sick cage.
Gets the first one, trying to track
What
it
a
across.
sick
but
cage
Elmore
this
takes
was.
him instead.
Oh man,
Sugar
Sugar
comes in
Hero.
for the trade for
Big
2GE.
one-on-one.
Takes him down from
1052
stairs.
HP.
10.
30
He's
seconds.
got
Oh
a
man, I'm
boom box.
nervous. He's not
So
just gonna
much
walk through this, right? Oh my god, he gets a
Swaps over
shorty
the
out.
shorty,
Because he guesses
and
it.
Suji
He
is just
guesses
playing
it.
it
Oh my
safe.
god, they saw each
Oh,
other.
he's coming back.
Wait, they didn't see
He
each other.
spots him, and
Only
now he knows
2GE
that
saw him.
2GE is trying to play it safe. He needs to go for the spike plant. 10 is trying to be patient about this.
Knows where it is.
Shroud a step. Okay,
Oh.
that should confirm everything he needs to know.
Oh my
Boombot
God.
goes through, and all you need is one headshot. One to give your team the win on defense. 2GE trying to play it safe too. Not wanting to pull out utility. 10 slowly inches up back, tries to find the angle.
Damn,
but
nicely
Trump
done,
is
got him
down.
as he fell down.
2GE, so accurate.
Oh my.
So sharp.
Off of the jump as well. I mean, anybody's,
bro.
quite frankly,
It's a
neither
nice,
of them have
end
full
up being a
health.
1v2
And the
from
mind
him.
games
Just
back and
instant
forth
trade
with the
pretty much on the
smoke as
second
well.
kill.
10 had the read for the shorty,
On the
but
first kill,
unfortunately
sorry.
he tries to check below first, and I do think that's the smarter check, but that gives time for 2GE to widen the angle. I mean, just a nail biter of a 1v1, but RRQ, once again, starting with that win on the attacking side. Now both of them, they've been winning their attacking sides in overtime.
All right.
Well, this has been
Back
the
and
pattern,
forth.
but this time around, it's EJ
They
without
go
a buff. He's just
aggro
peeking
again.
with the Vandal, along with some flashes, sure, but doesn't
Knife
quite
goes in,
do
hits a
much.
lot there though.
Yeah, but the
Do they try and push anywhere else with
immediate
this?
trade in mid
Shot
as
goes over
well.
towards
Both of
middle,
them
as we can
get
see it's an
the
A setup.
reactions on
RRQ
both
have
sides
heavily
are being
changed their setup.
equal. They say if
Going
you're
for their
committing to
switch
this
play on
side,
this.
I'm going to take mid. And then if you say the counter utility, you say we're going to start rotating to A. But this time, Zafiro is
They
one step
push.
ahead. He is way pushed
Oh
out.
my.
Oh my god. And they might not check him.
He might just have got
Sliding
everything.
up from Gelato, but Sugar
That's
Zero kind of
incredible.
had an
Fair play.
idea.
He's so aware. That's such a
Zafiro, I
big
mean,
kill. That would have been the
so
smoker
accurate
as
on that
well.
peak.
And that's the first step.
Yeah, fair play. I mean, honestly, the knife did hit a lot, so they might have thought a reaction like this might happen.
I mean,
But still,
time's
very nicely
absolutely
done.
in favor of ZETA, 'cause
The
without
one
the
pass and
Silva
fake. They have been
RRQ,
faking with the Silva a
they
lot
have to
though,
choose
so
either
I
stack
wonder
or
if
spread yourselves
they're
thin,
going to look
and
into the
neither one
tendencies
feels
and
good,
this
so
isn't actually
eventually
going
they
to
have
pull
to
too
commit
much
to an
over.
LB more singular hold
We
on
still
the
have
site.
3 people. I
They're
don't think they're going to
banking on
expect
B
3
because that's
people
where
here.
ZETA's been
I think
going
it's
every
still a
single
good chance
time.
for RRQ. No smoke over
And
towards...
they would be right. Flips,
What is
though,
this?
on
This
the
cage?
market. He's still alive, still kind of presence known. 2GE, now trying to anchor. It's the same spot. It's
Mate, someone help
10-2.
this Raze out.
But up
Oh my
close
god,
and
it doesn't need
personal
any
this
help.
time. 10 takes the pick.
2v4, but the
enemy
showstopper
remaining.
comes
Oh,
online.
What the?
Oh.
Mate, Tense is killing them all.
I mean, tell me more. No matter how good your aim is, there's 4 enemies and a rocket launcher. Yeah, it's just for
Recon.
time. He just uses it for time. Just don't come into the site. You're not winning, and we're going another round.
Oh, this is so tense, man.
The world against him. He still tries. Has to go for it anyway. Down from stairs.
The
slowly
coaches
clears
must
all
be
the angles, but it's a
coaches must be losing
single
their mind.
tap
Honestly, it's
that
so
brings
so
Zeta
stressful.
to another
No,
OT play.
Oh, it's been a while since I've run out of time, or run
No
out of paper,
timeout as
rather,
well.
on my score sheet, and it's good
they
to be
can do.
back, because what a map of Ascent this is. No, I guess he didn't see. I guess he just assumed. The fact that he assumes that, the fact that these players are so focused when we're going into the 31st round on map 3 of a best of 3 in LCQ
Yeah, no one
Pacific
can win their
is
defense. It's
downright
insane.
impressive.
It's like you talked about, Will. This is that true test. You have to earn your spot going through if you want to make it to Champions LA. And now, going back to that same side, Zeta trying to switch up their positions. Laz back towards mid.
This is a good switch up. This is not a default that they've commonly done. They did plant Laz once in the second half, and he was not discovered by RRQ.
Saving one trip. Camera outside of B main.
And they're trying to fake it with the drone as well. They're trying to say Cypher is not here. Because if, after the drone, they rotated to A, they would have to waste time trying to clear the traps that aren't on A site.
Yeah, I thought that was going to do so much more damage.
So,
They take a gamble with this one. Can they get a...
Oh, and
Oh,
it's the fragment that kills
I
Death.
think there was some
yeah,
spam
probably
on
just
top
a
of that.
shot
I would
through
like
as
to
well
hope that he
to
didn't
really
tank the
secure it
whole
'cause
thing
he's down
there.
to 1 tick.
That's
But
huge.
the
Free
camera,
sight.
not shown just yet. They're saving it for the retake.
Oh, but it's been spotted now. One player inside of B main, and Zeta should be aware of this.
Zephyr's on the run,
oh,
though.
look at him. Wrapping
Okay,
ring
they go
around the
far. I mean,
rosy. Zeta
this is
just has
probably
no
the
choice but to push
security.
up front. They need to clear out Boathouse first. But look at this hold from Elmore.
Enemy remaining.
Double kill first.
It's a cool
and
cage.
then EJ to clean things off. Another OT starting off
Damn,
with an RRQ
It's
attacking
literally
win.
who can win their defense round
The fact
fast.
that they're still trying new strategies, new post plans, new retakes on the 31st, 32nd round. I mean, not just the IGLs, but the entire team, all 5 players on both sides, really, really focused. I mean, sure, not all of them are the ones getting on the frags, a lot of multi-kills, in fact, but so impressive. Sugar Zero already on that 30 bomb, EJ one away as well. I
No
mean,
op
very
for
even
EJ again on
scorelines,
this one.
obviously, as we're continuing to get
Got
tied up.
but they're still going for their
One
switch
step
setup where they
away
have the kill driver
getting to
towards
that
A.
upwards finals.
They're changing things up. This time it's Elmore with his utility on the A site, Will.
And they've emptied it. Before, he was anchoring the site, just trying to hold. But this time, they're saying, let's hold onto tree. They must
10
have
picking up
a
his
new
orb.
retake available, or just one that they haven't shown much in the second half because we didn't see too many.
Switching things up, and then this dark cover, it buys up so much time. There
All
was a
3 of them
drone
dodged
from
this
Zeta
dart.
just to kind of buy presence around mid too. But
Yeah,
look at
what
how
the hell?
RRQ are just defending this.
Now, I believe that Nanoswarm was taken out by the shock dart across the map from depth, so that forces them to have to
Drone
swing
goes
off
out over towards B.
A
short
or
as well.
mid into tree.
Doesn't spot anything.
So it comes down to this
Oh
game
my,
being
that
pushed then.
shock's gone to the moon.
You smoke off the door, you smoke off the off angle, but then EJ arrives outside of heaven. They
Straight
try
up
to
entry.
pull
That
0 point, but it's a blind shot from Elmore that takes
Wait,
them down.
what?
Now the spike has been
It's
dropped.
a straight up spam here.
They pick it up, they go back in, plant the spike, but they've lost one teammate.
Got a
One set
retake. Got a
utility.
retake.
Paranoia is still available
Recon.
for TG as well. 10.
Bro, you're crazy.
Going in, what? Oh, with the Phantom Sprays, but it
Nah,
doesn't quite
maybe the
connect.
hero play.
Elmore
It's
now has
close.
the advantage. This
Do you
could
know
be
they're all
RRQ's
heaven with this?
round, Will, and they're going in for it. every player
Heaven?
up on
Oh,
top
this
of
is-
Heaven looking to waterfall down, but that, oh, it's a double spray. 2G answers back with a shot of his own. Sugar's here now inside of Hell, trying to fire it off, but the shorty does the trick. We're back to a one-on-one. And Laz on the other side goes for a jump peek.
Oh,
but
God.
it's a dark cover that blocks it out.
Holy hell.
Tries to stick, but a straight shot catches him in the face.
For God's sake, man.
I cannot blame 2GE. You didn't get tagged first. You knew he jump peeked for the smoke.
Dude, I can't believe all
blame
four
him.
of them went
But
Heaven.
what a devastating way to have to go another set of overtime. And Laz just patiently doesn't spray. He just says, I just need the headshot. I just need one bullet to land on the target. And
Yeah,
is
he was pretty calm.
Round
He was pretty calm there.
33.
Just one more win.
I
Dude,
believe now
someone
this
get
is
a
the longest.
defense
I
round.
believe that DRX and Global Esports split ended
That's all it
at
is.
17-15.
Go for the Fnatic. Oh, we're going for the
Pacific.
mid crunch.
Just going for record-breaking
Oh no, the
What's the-
series.
dude.
Oh, no.
but,
Oh,
oh,
they
the
didn't
flashpoint!
Oh my.
EJ still flicks on a dime though, and then Naomi Moore coming in with that support from Tiles. Now in towards mid, Xfero leapfrogs off of it. It's all down to Laz. This is the first time in a while that we're seeing a huge lead from RRQ.
Yes, and I was about to mention that. I'm glad you brought it up because while we're still tied up, and I mean, not that you ever want to count Laz out when he's absolutely fragging out, but RRQ's really finding the momentum. Even that previous round, RRQ was trying to just really press the issue. I mean, he's cornered, nowhere to go.
Man, the timing on that was
Without a choice. It's
yeah.
gonna be RRQ. We're talking about
Pretty-
a battle of
pretty
focus.
unlucky there.
And
Or lucky,
ZETA,
depending on which way you look at
with
it.
Such a strong lead from RRQ. Could they be starting to lose it? You've got to stay inside
No
the
ops.
zone.
And now we're seeing
Changing
the
their
switch up
setup again this time. Wait, we're doing
looking to
double.
potentially
We have a
push out
alarm bot here and then
of
Killjoy
the-
turret
that
like
Silva.
here. Ooh, this
no,
this
it's
has
just-
potential.
We're gonna have Elmimore just prepare on both sides of
Got
the
some
map.
big
He's gonna
changes
help push
coming
out
in.
And then maybe go back to mid.
But is that far?
Well, not
Near
right
enough
now, but
to
once he goes,
activate.
yeah, once he goes to market.
Okay.
No way,
Flips
full
is gonna
Omen
be
flashed.
Flips pop flashing on his own.
What?
And seizes an opportunity.
Wait, he's still facing?
He had the paranoia as
Bro,
well, but still
I'm
couldn't
so
get the kill.
confused.
CG thankfully stabilizing for RRQ's
Sure,
sake.
they get to trade him.
And then it's that dark cover instantly to block them off.
He needs to
ZETA
get out of sight.
refusing to back down. They want to go in for this A split. They call that it's just
Dude,
too
A is so
even.
weak
Side
right
could
now.
be clear. So Shroud
Knife goes
steps
in,
into
doesn't
line
hit
now.
any.
Laz
I mean, that's
pushing
so
into
much info.
tree.
They're gonna just send it in now.
2G needs to wait. He needs to just wait because once
Okay,
he shot
this
that
again.
throw from Heaven,
Surely they don't go
pretty
for
much
Heaven.
signifies unless
There is
it's
an
a crazy
important
trap
duel
play,
that's gonna happen
that
over
it's
towards
empty.
short.
And, of course, the trap wires are broken now.
And
so ZETA
Laz
very well aware of this potential flank.
is.
Laz.
Oh, they're gonna get
they're
pinched
trying
on
to
short.
block off Heaven, but they gotta be
They're
aware of
pinched.
tree. 2GE, now they're coming through. EJ prepping up the tailwind. They want to go in fast, and ZETA might not be prepared. Sugar Zero on the side of Generator, Death inside of Hell. They hear those steps. They hear those teleports, trying to go in for the peaks, but it's not good enough. RRQ, they might be the ones to bring it over the edge, unless Death can do something about it.
Got a dink there.
Fortuna Ajavat. Fortune favors the bold. Triple kill now outside of Death, and the quad.
Bro, how?
Overtime.
But how?
Depth
Dude, the
after
caster
Laz.
owned that. Oh my god, that was
This
hype
is
as
the
hell, by the
ZETA
way.
story. Listen, throw your
was
predictions
so
out the
hype.
window. This is ZETA Division. Love it or hate it. It might give you heart attacks, but what more could you ask
The casting
for?
was so good for that. Oh my god, that
ZETA
was so sick.
How in the world does RQ all fall to the hands of death?
Take up, thank you so much for the prime, bro. Appreciate you.
Child of
Welcome,
God.
welcome. Thank you, mate.
And
Thanks for the
with
prime.
his
Welcome into the
hand,
Slug Club.
He waves his decree.
Glad you can watch this with us, bro.
We're going for it again, Will. And throughout this entire overtime, it's been the attacking rounds. The first team, I believe, that takes it on the defense.
Yeah.
Addison Huff as well.
I mean,
Young Gucci Main,
it's
welcome in.
clearly
Addison Huff,
the
thank you so
defense
much.
that's really been
I'm not going
shaken
to see a
up here
kill
in
for a
the
little bit,
overtime.
we're okay.
And a lot of it is
Thank you so much for the
because
gifted,
even
Addison
given
Huff,
numbers,
appreciate
even
it.
retakes, you start to rush.
Thank
We're
you very
not
much.
seeing the
Full
clean
all
peaks when
together
it's
as
the
well.
retakes. You see it when it's on the attacking side, but something
Appreciate
about
you,
the
dude.
timer beeping down, starting to get to
Okay.
him. And it, of
Again,
course
it's
it
just the
does.
battle of
You're
who can
now
win the
going into
defense
round
rounds.
35.
We got camera contact, info,
Longest
drone
yet.
fake over towards B. That keeps
Such an
3 people here.
unbelievable test. And the
And they
players
kind of
are
want to
living
save
up
their
to it.
info. Oh,
Every
okay.
single
Knife
one of
goes
them
in, gets
so
info that
hungry.
this is a fake. That means that the
Punch their
rotate can come in. They go the trip here.
into the
The
upper
KO
right
can
funnel.
help these out with
Top
flashes if he
flash
gets
up
here
from
early.
top of the air, and it's EJ looking for this 8 execute up on top of Generator. He takes down Sugar Zero, sinks him into
Oof,
the
big
bottom
duel
of
over
the
towards
ocean.
short,
The
looking like
rest of
another
them
good one. He
trying
goes
to
for the
retake,
instant
but
flank
Zero
as well, now
without the
knowing that this
numbers.
trip is most
He's
likely
going on
down.
that flank again.
Perfect.
He's going on the
Perfect
winner's
play.
journey
This is,
once
I
again.
mean, should be an attack round unless they do something mad.
Player standing.
And with that,
Okay,
not even
we go again.
needed. The rest of RRQ just
The
holding
problem
down
at the
the
moment
site.
that I'm looking at
Another
is
attacking round going
RRQ's
their
attack
way.
rounds are very
Again,
convincing.
though, as impressive as Laz and Dep's clutches were.
And Zeta's
Yeah,
ones have
Dep
been
wasn't
pretty
a clutch,
close.
But he got that 4K. But here's the thing.
Look at
momentum
that.
just seems to be on RQ's side.
We're on the
Zeta Division
36th
is
round.
staying in this just tooth and nail, and they're losing one of them one by one each round. You're only gonna have
No op again.
basically
No
one
op, no
hand
Odin.
on that cliff
Just
left.
all pretty standard.
Here in round
They
36,
they gone back for their original setups, but Killjoy's playing a little bit more
Question,
towards
Dep
middle
has
this
been
time.
proving
Sova
that
anchor.
He's the guy with the star power to do it all. But you can't always rely on that kind of performance every single round. You need something decisive.
Did
They ditch A side
What-
RQ. They've
what is
decided
go-
to throw
Everyone's
Gambit.
walk disrespecting everything.
And now just wrapping back around to it.
Big
Oh,
kill.
EJ finds the
Oh
shot.
my god.
But
So
he's tossed
they
to
walk
Brad.
disrespect this
Because it
smoke,
was
but in
racing,
return they
for
walk
now, think
disrespected
it's
the
A,
middle
but
smoke.
They wait to see because they have the
It
numbers
is a
advantage.
B with the 2 pass,
And
and I'd
such
like
is
to add
that
Killjoy.
too,
Alarm bot's gonna
positioning
go.
from Xvero.
Mate, this is a
Switching
hard
it
round
up
here.
every single time.
Yes.
They might not expect
This might
it.
be the
I mean,
one.
This is why he's absolutely
Do they
one of
expect
the most
Zafira
valuable
here?
players here on RRQ.
They're grouping up.
Down to the minute.
And Elmore
Drone?
should have down-
Oh,
Drone
the
gets shot before
drones.
they check here.
So fast.
And Elmore's always been alone on the site.
Laz.
Oh, man,
He's trying
surely.
to sneak through, but Xvero's still there.
Does he get a kill before
Laz hears the hops. He should be.
Oh my god, they had a
Gets the
smoke
shot.
as well
Do
on
they
top of
win?
this.
Here comes the
Oh my god, he gets
arrow.
caught
Oh,
out. This
spotted by
is
Sugar
insane.
Zero.
There's no way
Can
that
he
fell
stay
apart. I
alive?
can't believe they re-smoked
Gonna
this so they could
try.
lurk in towards the
rest of
site.
them are
They did the most
riding out on
perfect
defender
thing.
Spawn, but Spike should go down.
30
Crow
seconds
still has quite a bit of utility. So does Sugar Zero. The rest of
Knife
them
goes in.
just
They've got the lurk on
planting
top of
their
this as
flag,
well.
Planting their boots down. To push the back of sight. Oh, what? The wall bang out of nowhere.
Dude, he gets
And then
recon in
Sugar Zero on
10.
the flank
There's a
this time,
trip
just like
down the
Xvero
bottom of
always
this.
has done.
A tiny trip too. And now just waiting for it. Sudden peeks out. Dep gets the trade.
Oh,
with the flash.
what?
Crow. Now you've got to do it. Dep's gone.
Think he
Another
had
flash
flash.
available at his belt. And he tosses it
shit.
out.
Damn.
Sugar.
The flank pays off.
I can't believe the
They
4v5
waited
worked
so
out
long
like
for
that.
the
I thought they
setup
had the
from
perfect
Xvero.
pause. The
And
cage to
Elmore
walk
just
out,
could
then
not
the
live
re-smoke,
long
and they
enough, and
all
he
just
could've
did
played-
it.
he got
Then he's
tagged.
trying to
I mean,
get a
what
recon
more
on
was
them,
he
and the
supposed
late
to do?
lock over
He
towards
runs
B
away,
main
but the
catches
smokes and
them
the
off.
cyber cages, it draws out Zavero's
This is
vision. And here's the thing,
ridiculous right now.
Zavero wanted to send the recon bolt to check and make sure
All
hold
attack
off if
halves.
there's anyone left in main, but the timing favors Sugar Zero. And it just seems
Like, I just
as
don't.
much as Lady Luck was
like, look at them.
absolutely, and Destiny itself was against Zeta Division on Haven, right now the entire universe trying
Red
to
card, bro.
will
What is going on,
Zeta
man?
Division
I don't
and
know,
Japan
dude.
into
Like,
the
this
upper
is
finals of
insane.
LCQ
It's
Pacific.
they're all
Give
attack
them
rounds.
your
Like, that's what's
energy.
the most
And
crazy
at
thing
the
as
same
well.
time, I mean, the teamwork that they have sometimes.
It's never
Sugar
ending.
Zero's such
Okay, knife
good
goes in, doesn't
positioning on
hit
that
anyone.
round.
What setup are we doing now?
But can they do it on the defense though?
Is this the camera that spots info, or is it the
So
one
because
behind?
this is going
I'm
longer
not
and
sure which
longer,
one this
RQ
is.
now, they try to gambit
I think that's
over
the
on
early
defensive
info
side as
one,
well,
but-
just a bit. They say let's take things slow. See
Trip
if
over
Zeta
towards middle,
goes for
kill
a type
trip
of
over
gambit,
towards
see if they can
site.
change things up, and it's not. Zeta just goes for a default.
Bit of
Slightly
pressure
different
around the map, and then we
positions,
group up
but
towards
very
here. There's
stock
only 2
standard.
people
Trip
here.
in mid.
We'll keep an eye
They
on
just say,
Def's
"Listen, we're
util.
able to frag out against these
'Cause,
guys. We're
okay,
getting these multi-kills.
So it's the
Let's just
passive one.
play it one by one.
Well, Dep's trying to.
So we're gonna see a
switch up
recon
his
here at
first
one
two.
point.
Oh, this time the shock dart doesn't clear it.
Do we drone
Second one
fast?
doesn't either.
Oh god, he goes
It's
fast,
meant
dash
to
in.
block off the door button, and Laz goes. Oh, but he's been spotted now.
Yeah, but here's the thing, only
Okay,
EJ
they
gets
double
over
back
this,
sight.
so if they can
Dep
keep
has
him
his drone.
at
He's
that
not gonna feel
switch,
confident to
it's not
use
gonna
it.
do
This
too
poor
much
guy.
damage.
Laz is so
Okay,
wrecked.
all they need
He
to
gets
do
a
is buy
kill.
enough
He
time.
gets. He almost got
Laz
2.
and Dep, they managed to do it. Dep is
It's a nice
still
smoke for him
alive.
to play around.
And hiding inside this dark cover. Oh,
Oh, Sugar Zero! He's going back into it. They've got the numbers now. 2G can't quite plant the spike, but he's swinging out
Nicely done.
anyway.
Dude, chat, this smoke to give them the freedom at the moment for him to lurk around was incredible. Someone did it. They did it. We got the defense round.
That's what it took for one of the teams to finally find the setup they
Oh my
wanted.
god.
And it was simply the most basic of setups. ZETA goes back to the foundation, the fundamentals of Ascent.
And the flash
And they are
just
able
wore off.
to hold both sites, push off the aggression of RRQ, and get the closest either team has been to the upper finals.
Round
There's
38.
just enough randomization, and the shock darts can't quite clear
Hey,
out.
nice
the
cage
Prince
over
from
towards
Laz.
middle.
And at the
Means you
same
have to
time,
smoke it.
positioning, how they played it on defense.
So they take mid control and they managed to save the smoke. So we smoke off short, we smoke middle, and the good thing about this is it means they can go fast. And it's looking like we're gonna go fast. Another cage for middle here, smoke here. This is very nice. 3 people here though. Recon on defense.
Outsider has to find a good timing.
See when
He
it
has
goes
to
out.
try to go for these pop flashes, and ZETA does not want
He's
that. They're
really
trying to
holding
push
on
him
to this
off as far as
recon.
possible.
Drones fast.
Oh, but
Similar.
ZETA, what a good play. You have a minute left. You took entire control of
They just
mid,
hold here
and you
for a
say,
little
okay,
bit.
What's the setup from RRQ?
I tell you
Is there
what,
a lurk
I
coming
reckon
out
if
from
this
A? 'Cause
recon
we
ever
catch
gets
that
used to get
lurk,
info, they're
it's such an
sending it.
easier round. But here's the thing, in hindsight, this could be an overcook.
That's the thing. You're spending so
Oh,
much
they're gonna
time
wait for
for
Laz
this.
to walk up. We
Yeah,
might have a big
similar to that
one-on-one.
lockdown round that we saw from
Laz
before,
gets a
RRQ
smoke, we're
are
gonna have a
just
big one-on-one.
welcoming,
EJ
begging
boosted
for
though.
ZETA to challenge them.
EJ
But in
is on
theory,
top.
this guarantees them
Big Jewel
a
coming
4
in.
or 5v2
Prius.
on B.
Oh,
And that's what they're
Laz
trying to
wins
get
that
the
duel.
kill.
Oh my
Laz,
goodness.
2G.
Okay, nice
Just
trade.
right back.
Does that make this site
And we're
weaker?
back to where we started. Back to square one.
Recon's done.
But now you know that
2
you have the
people
numbers
here.
advantage in B.
Suppressed. Oh,
Let's
but
go.
the shot from Elmi Moore. And it just comes down to this boathouse position. They're dancing back and forth.
Does
They
the
know
KO
they're
send
up
it?
a
There's
lane,
15
waiting for them to
seconds.
drop. 15 seconds left. How do you plant the spike? Def trying to get the sprays.
No way, he killed the
Bro
planter
going
with that.
too deep in. The
Bro,
spike
he
carrier
he
kill.
killed the guy at the back with that
RRQ
shorty.
extends
No
this
way.
overtime.
Just when they
Well,
start winning
RRQ,
defense
seem
round,
to
they
have just
both
read
win
exactly
them.
what ZETA did and said, oh, right, just stock standard. Why do we keep leaving
can't
Elmi
write
on his
this.
own? Give him some backup. Let him hold that site with a teammate. And then they win the defensive round, and now we've just flipped this overtime on its head. Round 39, we are guaranteed 40 rounds. As we've been mentioning, the longest we've had in
We get
BCC
40
Pacific.
rounds.
And I think maybe the longest we've had in Korea, actually, here in Seoul. But again, I mean, the impressive part is oftentimes when it goes to this much overtime, it's more about the mistakes. But this time, it's more about the focus. and
Again,
being
no
ahead of each
ops,
other.
no nothing
Unbelievable
crazy.
performance. So
Double
much
kill
depth
trip.
from both teams.
Recon goes
All
out for
these
B main, no,
players,
no info B main. We
again,
have
so
camera
hungry.
deep middle. So they
And
used
now
this
we're
very
switching
early on
someone
this
for
setup. We
Laz
got the
with different tricks.
we got
Look
the
at
trick
that
for
one
the
on top
pathing if the jet
generator
goes
on
from
the
here, but as we
Ascent.
can see, we're
That's
going
a
over
good
towards
one.
short,
But
so
EJ's not
these
going
kill trips
through
might not get
AV, sir.
anything. I don't know where his
Yeah,
cages
that
are
can
inside,
actually
but
just
maybe the
sit there
king
whole round
cages.
and not find any value.
He activates them, tries to slip back around.
He just needs to stay alive. Wait for his teammates to cover him from heaven.
2G though, up around from the side. Oh, Laz able to get the first, but the heaven positioning wasn't
Keep an
good
eye on
enough.
this luck now as
Sugar
well. Okay,
Zero not
just
quite
puts the
able to
alarm
land the
bot here,
shot.
but this might be a
Risky
luck
RRQ
if he
site.
wants to at one point.
So recon bolt,
This is a
shot
hard
dart,
recon,
double
hard
flash
retake.
drives,
They have
and then
recon, they have
shells
nade,
and
boom
bot
bot.
as well. You have a lot of utility. You're down in numbers, but you have a lot of utility. But the thing is, this Zafiro flank.
Yes.
And they know that all
died to
three
it
have to
before,
come
and they're
heaven with the
so
short
concerned
control.
about it.
And it's Elmi more too. I mean, they're
It's the whole
always
team.
around tree. If they push up heaven, it's so tough for ZETA, and that's why they're so slow through this.
Yeah, they're like, wait, where is
Having
everyone?
to watch the angles. Oh,
What?
but this time,
Well, there they
Crow,
are.
Depp, and 10.
What?
They find the shots anyway. The last
Bro,
players are
what?
fair, not
No,
quite able to
how
do
did all
any
of these
damage.
kills happen?
And ZETA
I'm
wins
so
the defense
confused.
round one
They
more
all just
time.
got one.
Well, you put too many chefs in the kitchen, and of course you overcook. One person on the flank
They
puts
all
on
got
the
one
mental
between
pressure,
them.
But they tried to twist
I need a
it one
replay
more
so
time,
badly.
And then it's just a narrow choke point that they have to peek out of.
They knew that the site was clear.
Okay,
I mean, they cleared it so fast, and again, that's because they had so much utility left.
he gets that kill, this guy that gets that kill, and the other guy hits the guy in A main.
And they realize, well, that
That's
should be,
insane. All three of them won their 1v1.
And again, it's that randomization on the trips. That first kill bought
It's not
enough
just the
time,
string of
bought
defense
enough
runs now, is
utility
it?
For them to do all of that.
Okay, round 40.
On to the next round again, though.
No op again. No op,
And
no
once
no
more,
anything crazy once
Elmi
once
Moore,
again.
although anchoring the B site,
utility, positioning, all switched
Recon
up.
for middle. Trip here, 10 taking it as well. So at least they put the trip here to see if they're going to retake this info.
And here's the thing, they use the early camera to get control of mains, then they leave the trap wire. That way, if they choose to go to mid or B, they will know as soon as RRQ makes their move out of A.
If RRQ makes it out of A.
Ooh,
They even check wine.
that's cool.
So they say, okay, well, if no one's working,
I didn't know
off
you
of
could
all
do
this
that
utility,
with
are you guys
Cypher
just
from
playing
there.
far back out? What's going
Dude,
on
how
here?
are they still
RRQ's
bringing out
finding a
new
lot
stuff?
of
We're on the
information.
40th
Or
round and
even
I'm
on the
seeing new
site.
stuff.
I mean, they might
How is this possible?
Sure, yeah.
encouraged to
They're bringing out everything.
A little peek outside of A main, and that could be painful.
Drone goes
He's
over
just
towards
jump
middle. There's
spotting
been a
for
lot
this.
of fakes with the Sova, but you still don't know. Drone goes over towards
Ooh,
middle, doesn't clear
Jinx!
market. There's a bit of damage done on that. 33 HP from 2G. There's 2 of them here. Recon goes in as well, and yeah, they fall back. It's going to be a low timer one again. It's going to be another one where there's like 10 seconds.
Yeah, the thing is
Wait, are they
now
going
those
short
Nanos
or are they
gonna
going?
do so
Okay, mid. He's got
much
another
damage
cage for
in
this
terms
mid
of time
split
they
though,
have to clear
and again
beforehand.
it's up down. It's down to Elmi more.
Here's the thing,
Elmi more on
RRQ
flip
also
side
put
at
it
20
over rotate,
seconds.
so it's really anybody's game. Everyone knows exactly what's happening now. Oh, no, the
15
0 point.
seconds.
Oh, Elmi Moore. 15 seconds.
Flips can't provide support. The fragment.
Spike's gotta go
That's the
through.
big kill.
Oh, but
Doesn't
Flips
matter
just
that it gets traded
outside
really
the
because
edge
the
of
spike
back-up
goes down. That was the
shot
important
anyway.
kill.
The
They can't
spike
stop
will
this
go
one.
down, however. And now Sugar Zero trying to watch for the angle. The trip goes through. Last finds the shot. And Dex
Try to
pulling
fast
out
retake.
utility, trying to fend them off, trying to catch a wall bang, but EJ tries to go for
Big
the crouch
2 on
spray
2.
instead. Trades come through, and we're back to a 2-on-2.
Oh my god, HP is so low. 28-33.
Bears wins. They're so darn low, but they need the shots anyway. ZETA are just hunkering down in Boathouse. Come to me.
But 2G is creeping
One
close.
more shot, and he gets
Did it
the
not?
first. Depp, he's the last one. Flips is trying to tap it, trying to bait out the peaks, but he rushes
No.
at the last
Hey,
second.
holy
and
hell, that was mad. That was one of
child
the most
God
intense games I've ever
forces
seen.
ZETA over.
40 rounds of absolutely
40.
impressive valor here on
It ended on the 40th
Map
round.
3 of the
Holy.
upper semifinals,
Damn, I'm telling you,
and
the
Zeta
Pacific
Division,
teams are
they
just
missed the chance
so
to
evenly
go
matched.
play in front of the massive home crowd.
This
and
was
Masters Tokyo.
anyone's at any
But
point.
This time they say we will not be pushed
Holy.
to the edge. We will stride forward towards the far lands of Champions Los Angeles.